good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're streaming from. Yeah, we're back today. I hope everybody have a good night's sleep. Yes, I did. So this morning we're back to our life. If you're just coming across and you're meeting us for the first time, my name is Grace Lowen from GraceLawendhair. Here today, we are here to talk about hair. Thank you so much, Abisco Losry, for joining the live. We are letting more viewers know your life. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So, as you're just joining, let's go ahead and share the live and bring other people into the lives. So, this morning, we talk about hair on this platform. We do practicals about hair in this platform. We learn everything about hair in this platform. So the time is always 12 p.m. Thank you, Lolo, for joining. Thank you, Gato, for joining. God's favorite, you're welcome. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. I hope everyone is ready for our training this morning. If you haven't got your mannequin, yes, go ahead and get your mannequin. If you have your mannequin with you, go ahead and get your mannequin out. We're about to start. We're about to start the training. So let's go ahead and share. If you're just joining, share for that. And welcome, Marcia James and Chiliuk. Well, you're all welcome. Share the live. Let's bring other people in. Then we'll kickstart this training this morning. Thank you so much for joining, and you're all welcome to the live. Here we do braids. We talk about hair. We talk about everything about braiding. Let me go ahead and share. We do different styles of the day, things that we ought to learn together. We do it on the live together. Then you can ask questions. It's a place where you can ask questions and see me do the practical aspect of it. So let's go ahead. Thank you, Juvendro, for joining the live. You're all welcome. Smart Angels, you're welcome. Yes, I'm streaming on my 3 platforms this morning. Here on Facebook, please, let's go ahead and share the live. Here on TikTok, let's go ahead and share the live. Hello, Smart Angel. Thank you so much. Here on YouTube, let's go ahead and share the live. Yes. So today, if you know you don't know how to braid at all, and you're in this life, yes, you're in this life, let's go ahead. We're having the first training that we're going to have this morning. I'm going to switch it. Normally, when we come on live, I teach you how we prep the extension, but today we're going to be learning how we can braid. If you don't know how to braid, yes, I'm going to show you how the techniques you can use in starting off your braids. Thank you so much, Smart Angel, for liking the video. Thank you. God bless you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, the more we like it, the more we bring more people into the live. Thank you so much. And this cheers goes to everyone. This cheers goes to everyone that's liking the video. That goes to everyone that's liking the video. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So this morning, before we kickstart, this is called mannequin, the training head. This is called mannequin, the training head. If you know you don't have yours, because while we are doing hair practical, we need this for you to practice. The more you practice on this, the better you become. Yeah, that is how it works. So as we are going to do this, I'm going to show you just the little techniques of how you can get into braiding hair without extension. When you know how to braid hair without extension, it's going to help you into adding extension. When we are doing the practical of adding extension into the hair, it will not be strange to you. It won't be like, okay, I've not seen it before. Yes. So that's why we normally do this class first. When we finish this class, then we'll now move up to adding extensions into hair with different techniques and different ways of adding extension into hair. No matter the techniques, we here on live, we do different techniques about different techniques, but then whichever techniques that is convenient for you to add in your extension, go ahead and keep doing it until you get perfected into your braids. That is how it works. So before, without comments, without wasting much of our time, when we talk about braiding, what is braiding? Braiding is like braiding your hair, like turning this hair into this, for those that have not seen it for the first time. And now, braiding is a creative act that braiders uses hair to showcase the skill. We use hair to showcase our own skill, while the painters uses brush and paper to showcase their own drawing. While we, the braiders, we use hair to showcase our own skills. If you have that skills, you have that passion to do hair. Yes, that is why I'm always here live every Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time. I always come here live to give you that push, that kind of push. Most people, they've tried it before, but at the time they just relent and think, oh, I cannot do this. Yes, that is why I'm here. I'm ready to tell you that you can do it. The more you put in practice, the better you get into doing hair. So if you're here today and you've not known how to do hair, and you want to learn how to do it, and you want to have that confidence in doing it, this class is for you. So we have it 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. So we are going to start with this one. I'm just going to show you different techniques of how to get into braiding hair. So when we finish this, we're going to move into adding extension into it. Yes, so let's go ahead and start this. Why do we do braids on our hair? You ask, why are we teaching about braids? Yes, braids is a protective style. It protects your hair. Either you're braiding your hair, either you're... Thank you, Mommy Queen. You're welcome. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much. As we all join, let's share and bring other people in so that they can enjoy what we're enjoying on this live. Yes, so yes, as we are going forward to do this, braiding is a protective style that protects our hair from breakage. Yes, that is it. So the more you have your hair on braid, it protects and it makes it grow. It makes it longer. Yes, that is why if you're combing your hair every day like this, you see how the hair is shrinking and you're losing your hair. But when you put it on braid, by the time you lose it, it's going to increase in inches. The hair is going to increase in inches, and it has protected it and makes it grow. Fine, look forward towards what I'm telling you. When you have your braids for 4 to 6 weeks and you take the braid out, find out that you see the undergrowth that will grow under the hair. It shows you that it protected your hair from breakage and it helps your hair to grow as well. So that is why we do braid. And when you're going for holidays, it helps you to secure your hair, like not combing your hair every day. Yes, that is it. For we as a braider, what do you gain to become a braider? To become a braider is you can become a self-employed by doing this work. Yes, you can to save you time and money, and you can carry your skills anywhere because the skill is in our hands. We can take it anywhere all over the whole world. Yes, you can decide to relocate. For me now as Grace, I can decide to relocate to anywhere. I'm not carrying anything with me. I carry myself because I have that skills in my hand. So when I get the next thing that I just announce to people or put it on social media, I do hair. From there, you locate your clients. They start coming to you because you know what you're doing. So learning how to do skills is very, very important. Most people might be good at cooking. Most people might be good at makeup. Most people might be good at hair. Most people must have passion for hair. Whichever skills you have passion to, go ahead and learn that skills. Yes, and learn it perfectly. It's going to go a long way to help us. So let's go ahead and start. If you have your mannequin and you're ready for this section, good morning, Mama. Thank you. VYBS, you're welcome. If you're just coming, everyone is welcome. Let's go ahead and do this morning. Yesterday I'm going to show you the hair we did before yesterday. I'm going to show you the hair we did yesterday. If you miss it, we are still going to look for time to do that hair, because that is why it's good to keep coming to class all the time, because there are some hairstyle. Before we repeat the hairstyle, it's going to take a while. Yes, we're ready. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So get your hair ready, get your comb ready. Now we are going to brush this hair. We'll brush. Always make sure you comb your hair before you start doing the hair. So we're going to brush the hair, have our clips with us. The reason why we have these clips is for us to make sure that when we are doing the hair, we push the hairs that will be standing on our way, clip it, hold it, make sure they are not disturbing us from doing hair. You hold it. So you know that the section that you're working with, yes, we're working with it. So now go ahead, if you have your mannequin, split your hair into 3 equal parts. For those that doesn't know how to braid and it's your first time, go ahead. Thank you, Faith Julius. Good morning, man. Thank you so much, Faith Julius, for joining on YouTube. God bless you. As you join, please share the live. Let other people come and join us. God bless you for joining the live. Let's go ahead. Tap. So let's go ahead. You split the hair into 3 equal parts. When you split this hair into 3 equal parts, it's going to give you one in your right hand. Good morning there. Thank you so much. If I'm not seeing you, don't worry. Good morning, everyone, because now I'm trying to do some practical so that we can get into it. Yes. So now we split this hair into 3 equal parts. While you split this hair into 3 equal parts, you have one on your right hand. This one is on my right hand. Let me make sure that the lines are okay. This one I have on my right hand, this we have in the middle, and this we have on our left hand. While we are doing braids, we use our hands to do braids. While we are doing braids, we use our hands to do braid. So when you hear me say, I'm using my thumb, I'm holding it with my thumb, this is my thumb. I'm using my index finger, this is our index finger. I'm using the middle finger, this is the middle finger. I'm using the ring finger, this is the ring finger. Then I'm using the pinky, this is the pinky finger. Yes, sometimes the most vital hands in this our nails is the thumb and the index finger. They play a very, very vital role. They play a very, very vital role in doing, hey, let me put this my phone on, reduce the volume so that it won't be disturbing us today. Yeah. So they play a very, very vital role. So when you hear me say, oh, I'm using my index finger, that is the index finger, and this is the thumb. These two fingers play very vital roles. So let's go ahead and do it. Now that we have splitted the hair into 3, what next are you going to do? Now, as a beginner or somebody that have not braided before, if I ask you to do this hair now, you turn it this way. Yes, we do hair this way. There are some hair going on now that we do like this, but for you as a beginner that is just starting, don't go ahead and do this way, because you're going to be braiding about 60 or 80 hair on top of on one hair. You're not going to be doing this all day, except you become a professional and you want to do a hair on that direction, which is fine. But on this occasion, we are going to be taking this hair going below, like not above. We're going to be doing it below. So while you grab this one, hold this right one with my right hand. This is my right hand. My right hand. Hold it with your thumb and index finger with this one. On the left hand, this is my left hand. Hold it with your thumb and index finger. While you hold it, what's the first thing we have to do? Move this one on your right hand. Leave this one in the middle. Leave the middle one, let it rest for now. We are coming to the middle one. Yes. Take this one on your right hand. What are you going to do? Move it from underneath. Look at it. See my hands. Are you seeing my hands? This one I have on my right hand, I move it in. I just use this hand to support it. Because if I leave it like that, it's going to be, I'm doing it for the sake of, because we're just starting to learn. That's the techniques that we'll have to use. Just use the middle or the ring finger or any of your supporting hand to just support it. Then you now grab this one in the middle. When you grab this one in the middle, you hold it, clip it, hold it here with your thumb and your index finger. Can you see it? I'm holding it with my thumb and index finger. Then I now come with this one on my left hand, bring it in. When I bring it in, see my hand here. You see this my hand? Look at it. My right hand. Just put it there to support it. Then you grab this one in the middle. When you grab this one in the middle, push it and hold it with your thumb and index finger. Do you know what we are trying to do at that point? I'm trying to secure the root of this hair. By the time you secure the roots of this hair, when you're doing it, it's going to be easy. The next thing is that you're going to be moving this hair from your right into your left, from your left into your right. I'll tell you what I mean by that. So you grab this one on your right hand, bring it in, into your left. This one that is popping up in the middle, take it, move it, and hold it with your thumb and index finger. Good afternoon, ma. Ifa Buchi, thank you so much, and God bless you, ma. God bless you, all of you that is joining. Thank you so much. See, do you know the reason why I'm holding this? For the fact I'm holding this like this, because as a beginner, when you hold it, it's not going to unravel. It's not going to move anywhere. For you to be able to have that confidence that you can do it, hold it with your thumb and index finger. Then you see, while I'm holding this with my thumb and index finger, my hands is free, whereas the hair is still secured. It's not moving anywhere. So the next step you're going to take this one on your left hand, move it into the right. When you move it into the right, you grab this one in the middle again. Can you see what is going on here? Hold this one on your left hand with your thumb and your index finger. When you've done that, it's showing you that you're trying to grip the root of the hair, and it's forming your braids already. Take this one on your right hand, go as well, move it in. The one that pops out in the middle, push it, move it to the left, and hold it with your thumb and your index finger. Look at it. If you can see it, if you're doing the same thing with me, your braid is now forming, it's forming your braid already. Then you now go, the next step you're going to do, take this one on your left hand, bring it into your right hand, grab this one in the middle, push it, hold it with your thumb and index finger. Can you observe something in that place? It's starting forming our braid. Then the next step is going to be from my right hand, this is my right hand, into my left. Thank you for the roses, thank you for the gift, God bless you for doing that. From my right hand, move it to the left, grab this one in the middle, hold it this way. From my left hand, move it to the right, grab this one in the middle, hold it with your thumb and your index finger. From this one that come here, from my right hand, I move it into the left, hold this one in the middle, push it and hold it with your thumb and your index finger. Have you seen? See, the braid is going because it's a pattern work. We said being a braider is being creative, and we use hair to be creative, and using our skills, using our hands to use the hair to form our skills. So can you see it? The hair is forming already. Then when you get it to this point, it's not an easy task for you. It's not moving anywhere. The next thing that you have to do now is from my left hand into my right hand, I bring this one in the middle, move it, hold it with my thumb and index finger. From my right hand into my left hand, the one in the middle, bring it, hold it with your thumb and index finger. From your left hand again into your right hand, bring this one in the middle, hold it with your thumb and index finger. Look at it. That is how you're going to be doing this hair until you finish the hair. So let's continue to do this, because this section of class, we don't repeat it twice. This is the first one we do, and if you miss it now this morning by doing the braid, tomorrow morning, which is Thursday, 12 p.m. Tomorrow afternoon here in UK, which is 12 p.m. you come along to come and get the section of this class. So then take this one from my right hand into my left hand, bring this one in, hold it with my thumb and index finger. From my left hand into my right hand, bring the one in the middle, push it, hold it with my thumb and index finger. The same way you're going to do this. You see, because we slitted this hair into 3 equal parts, it makes your braid now look even and the same thing. Do you understand what is going on here? So let's go ahead. Now start. Network is bad. Oh my God, network. Please, network, don't be bad today, please. Oh, yesterday we faced the same thing. Network, well done, ma. Thank you so much, Ifa Abuchi from Facebook. God, Ifi Abuchi, God bless you. God bless you. Well done, ma. Thank you. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and continue. So when you finish this, we're going to go to the next hair. Why this head is stopping me now? So go ahead and take this one, bring it to your left, grab this one in the middle, move it, hold it with your thumb and index finger. This on your left hand, bring it in, from in. When I say in, you're not doing it above now. Bring it in. That's how you're going to continue. Go ahead and start plaiting. It's now getting into your hands. When you get to this point, it is getting into your hands. Then you now go ahead from my left to my right. I grab this one in the middle, hold it with my thumb and index finger. From my right to my left, I hold the one in the middle, move it, hold it with my thumb and index finger. From my left into my right, hold this one in the middle, move it, hold it with my left hand, thumb and index finger. Then you grab this one, bring it to your left hand, hold this one in the middle, hold it with your thumb and index finger. That is just it. Before you know it, you've completed your braid. Let's go ahead and complete it. Go ahead and just do the same thing. You see the way I'm doing it? It comes from my left to my right, from my right into my left. You grab this one, from my left into my right. That's how you start doing the braid until the braid is finished. Network, please. Oh, every network problem this morning, God, please help. Oh. So let's go ahead. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and set the TikTok app, because it's glitching now. It's glitching. So that every one of us will be on the same level now. So let's go ahead. Thank you so much. If you're just joining us, if you're watching us, thank you so much. God bless you all for watching. Network is bad. That's what everybody's commenting. No worry. And no, let's go ahead. It's going to be okay. Yeah, it's going to be okay. Let's continue. By the time we finish this, we're going to move on to the section of adding extension into the braid. Let's keep tapping. The more we tap, it brings more people. I know network is bad, Mommy Queen. Network is awful. I just pray this morning it should give us the time to finish our practicals today. every network problem. Please, God, help us to regulate this network problem. So let's go ahead and finish up this the braid. So from your left hand into your right hand, you go ahead. From my right hand into my left hand, you go ahead until you finish your braid. Yes, your network is bad. I know. God, oh, please, network should come back. Network, please. So you go ahead and finish all the braids. Can you see what I'm doing? You see it, you finish it. Go ahead and do the same thing, the same pattern from your left to your right, from your right to your left, until you finish the braid. For the fact that the braids are, the length, look at it. Can you see it? If you have started this with me now, by now, your braid should be looking like this. And the more you practice, the better you become. Yes, the more you practice, the better you become. Don't leave it. That is why we need to, when we have our mannequin with us, when you just finish what you're doing, go ahead and take, hi, thank you, ma. Abis, thank you. God bless you. God bless you, ma. God bless you, everyone. So you're going to do this. Look at it. The braid is already set. Very beautiful. So if you started this pattern the way I just take it now, you will end up, your braid is going to look like this straight away. There's nothing. And when it gets into your hands, let me put this aside. When the braid gets into your hands, that is just it. The next one that you're going to pick to do it is you're just going to be doing it. Before you know it, practice will practice, you become perfect. So the next step we're going to take this morning is, let me show you what we did yesterday. For those that weren't here yesterday, this is our style of the day. I sent a part of the video for it, but I'm going to send more videos. Look at the hair we did yesterday. Can you imagine? We did it on crochet braids. People that were here yesterday, they saw it. This is mannequin. We'll cornrow the mannequin and we'll put the crochet on, use crochet pin to install this hair yesterday. Can you see it? That's what we did yesterday. Yes, we did this yesterday. So today we are going to be moving forward into prepping our extension. If you don't know, like, we have this extension, we are going to be doing our practical now. Just get ready, get your extension ready. We're going to be installing the extension into it now. But then, because the extension I have now, let's say we have run out of extension. Now I have this packet of extension. We have run out of extension now, and I have this packet of extension that we have not prepped yet. This extension is not prepped, and I cannot use this extension like this. So what am I going to do? So I'm going to show you what to do now to prep my extension before we start our practical adding extension into the braid. So stay tuned and watch me, because you might be doing hair or you go to the shop where they don't have the prepped extension and you have this one ready. What are you going to do? So I'm going to show you what you're going to do, because you're going to be using this extension on the hair. Practical that we're going to do now. So let's go ahead and cut the extension. I'm going to be cutting this extension now. Let's go ahead and cut it. To bring it out from the back. Can you see the way it is? Can everybody see the way the extension is? We cannot use this extension the way it is. So we have to prep this extension. The reason of prepping your extension is to have a good finishing end. If I cut this hair very soon, I'll show you when I cut it, you see how sharp the extension is going to look. That sharpness in it, we can never use it to do your hair like that, because it's going to, the only thing is going to unravel. We don't want this hair to unravel. So look at it. Look at the extension. Say for instance, you have a client that wants their hair very, very long. You know, the one that is very, very long that will get into your butt like that. You don't have to cut this extension at all. You don't have to cut it. You just go ahead and use it straight. But if you want to have a client that wants you to have her hair longer than your neck or your shoulder, you cut it into two. You cut the extension into two. But if you don't want something that is just stay below your shoulder like this, you cut it into four. This is into two. When you cut it into two, you snap it into two like this. When you're cutting into four, you fold it like this. It's now become 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is how it goes. So on this occasion, because we are doing this hair, we are going to cut our extension now into 3. I'm going to do it into 3. If you're doing into 3, this is how you measure it. You just go ahead. That's too long. Go ahead and measure it like this. Look at it. into 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. That's how you cut your extension. You just go ahead and cut it. If you know you have a tape measurement and you're confused, you can measure it with tape. But for me, I don't need to measure it. That's how I'm just going to measure it and cut it straight away. Then I'm going to cut it. Look at it, I'm cutting it now. Because we need this extension to do our practical now. Let me cut it. Cut it. When I cut it, I'm going to prep this one in front of you. Let's leave this one. Maybe tomorrow or on any other time, I'm going to teach us how to, other people that are just joining, how to prep the extension. Look at the tip of this hair now, it's sharp. Very, very sharp. We cannot do our hair like that because we need to have a good finishing edge. What are we going to do? You grab your extension like this, you move, hold it with your hands. Look at the way I'm holding it. When you hold this with your hands, just bring a little bit of it on top of it. When you bring a little bit on top of it like this, then you release this, your hands. This is your thumb. This is your index finger. Just release that part of it and start using your right hand now. Start pulling this extension on one side. Do not let go. Look at the way I'm holding it. Don't let go. Pull it gradually from the side. Don't go in the middle. You pull it gradually from the side. Most people, go and try this. When you get your extension, please try and get the extension that you can prep like this. Try and do it. If you've not done it before, go ahead and do it because it's part of the training. This is part of our training because you need to know how to do this. A client will not bring you extension like this and you start looking at the client, you don't know what to do. Excuse me, or you don't know how to cut it. No, this is part of the training and it's very, very important part of our training. So you go ahead and start pulling this extension. When you pull the extension from the side, you see the way I'm doing it. I'm faster now because I'm used to doing it. But when you try it, you will know what I mean. I'm faster doing this now because I used to doing it. I'm holding it while I'm still doing it. So when I finish prepping, I'm not going from the middle. You see the way I'm doing it from the side? I'm going ahead doing this from the side. Go ahead doing it from the side until I finish prepping. The reason why we prep our extension is for us to have a good finishing edge. You see the tip will be so sharp that when you're braiding, it's going to have that finishing end. Before, it's not going to unravel until you finish all the hair. Example of what I'm saying, you see the end of this hair, it's not going to unravel until I just dip it into hot water or to secure the hair, because you're going to be carrying that hair for like 6 to 8 weeks. So you go ahead and do this. When you do this, look at it. Everyone, as you're lining as a beginner, get your extension, try and do this. Learn it at home. I have videos there that show you how to do this. If you don't know, just watch the video. In my account, you see it. So we finished pulling this extension. Can everybody see it? Yes. The next thing that you're going to do, look at how puffy this place is. If you go ahead now and use your brush and start brushing this hair, you're going to lose a lot of extensions. We don't want to lose extension that the hair will not be enough for your client to do their hair. What are you going to do? Hold this one on your right hand, flip it to the air. Please don't flip it on your client's face. So move your hands away from me. It's because I'm facing the camera. Do you see? Now that I just flip it to the air, what happens? It releases it and it straightens a bit. Then you go ahead, hold it in the middle. When you hold it in the middle, you grab your brush. This is my brush. You grab your brush and start brushing this hair from the end. Then you move up. Brush it from the edge and you move up. When you do it on one side, you flip your hands to the other side. When you do it on one side, you flip your hands to the other side. Look at it. When you do it on this side, then you flip your hand to the other side. Start on the other end. While you're still holding this, don't let go. Hold it in the middle. Don't let go. You go ahead and brush it. When you brush this extension like this, it's good. Then you're ready and you're good to go. You're prepared to use it for your braiding, right? Normally they charge for this time. Do you see the time it took me to do this extension? Most of the ones they sell in the shop, it's been prepped already. And it's more expensive than the one that is not prepped. So if you have to prep it yourself or a client bring this to you, most people charge £5 for for just to do one packet of it. But then if you know how to do it on this life and you're going to do your hair, you know you want to have it like this, go ahead and prep your hair, then you go with your extension so that you will not pay extra money. Everything we are doing here, it saves you time, it saves you your money. And now as a brother, I'm not going to be happy even if you're paying me extra money to bring me hair prepping for you all the time. Do you know the reason why? Because it takes time. When you bring hair that is prepped already, when you come to me and I start braiding your hair immediately, that 45 minutes I will use in prepping hair, I would almost gone half of your hair doing the hair quickly. So normally we are always happy with the hair that is prepped already when you bring it as a client. But then if they don't have it in the shop and they bring this to you, don't say no. You have to prep it before you start doing your client's hair, or you prep it before you start doing your daughter's hair, or you prep it before you start doing your friend's hair, or you prep it to start doing anybody's hair that you're going to do, or even your own hair. So that is just it. See, I've brushed it now. Look at it. Can you see the end result? Look at the end result now. So now it was sharp this way. The hair was sharp like this. The hair was sharp this way, and we ended up prepping it, and now it's like this. So you know the reason why we do prepping the hair. Look at it. Look at the original version when they brought it without prepping. Look at when we prep it. So now with this one, you're ready to go now to do your hair. So I'll brush it down. If you find that when you're brushing it's not enough, you can split it into two, put it on the other side, go ahead and brush the other side that you can't reach in the middle. You see that everything is straight and not tangled. That is this section for now. This is part of our course. Normally, this is the first thing that we have to do before we do braiding. But now I switch it. I switch it in the sense that when we learn how to braid, which we've just done now, we learn how to braid with our extension, we prep our extension, then we move up to adding extension into our braid. So now, if you want to secure this hair, look at the hair. You've prepped it already and you want to secure it. This class is a beginner's class. Whatever you see me teach here, everybody, if you've not seen how to do it before, it's a beginner's class. You just learn it. So look at it. I'm holding it like this. Then you now go ahead and wrap it up in your hand like this. You want to secure the hair. Go ahead, bring this loop, form it a loop, take this one out. When you take this one, you're secured it already. See it? When you do it like this and you just drop it before you start splitting the hair while you're doing hair, you're not going to lose your hair. In America, we buy the pack of hair already prepped. Yes, on YouTube. I know that. But sometimes most people don't have. I'm answering the question on YouTube that most people will come to you with the one that is not prepped. So you have to know how to do it as well. Whether it's prepped or not, be ready to learn how to do it so that when they bring the ones that are not prepped, you go ahead and do it for them. Thank you so much for that question, which I've already explained that we have the one. Even as a braider, I want you to bring me the ones that are prepped already because it will save my time to quickly go into your hair and start doing your hair immediately. So let's move on. So today's practical, we'll be starting our practicals today by adding extensions. We have different methods of adding extensions into your braid. Get your braids, get your mannequin. Let's keep liking the video to bring more people in. The more people you call, the way you're enjoying this video, most people they don't know that we are here. So share the lives, let other people come and join us to know that we are here. Most people have this passion for hair, but they don't know how to go about it. Our live session every day is to give us that push, that boost that we can do it. Thank you so much for it. Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria, but I live in the UK. Yes, I live in the UK from Nigeria. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead. So we've started this hair since this week. And at the same time, while we are doing the practical of adding extension, I'm showing you at the same time how to part this hair. Gone are those days when we're parting our hair, we do the round circle parting. Most people don't do it nowadays. It's changing. What is trending now is like, the line with the block form of parting the hair. That is what is trending now. And everybody's just doing the same. Look at the block form, I mean. Everyone is parting their hair. See, when they start the hair from the beginning, you see the first line, you just part it. When you part it, when you find out that the client's hair have a line, a neckline that is shorter, you go ahead and do it into 4. Because this mannequin has a neckline that is a bit longer, I did it into 5. Then when you do it into, since we did this into 5, the next braid will have to be 6. 6 in the sense that when you do the first one, you come into the middle of this one that you've parted, put your comb. I'm going to show you what I mean when I'm doing the next one. Take your comb and part it. When you part it, this one will fall here. You see the next one in the middle is going to fall in the middle like this. When it falls on each other, when you flatten your hair, it's going to make the hair as if it's very, very full. But if you don't do it in this block form, it's going to give space in between your hair. So when they see the hair while you're doing it, they'll think, this hair you did to me is not very full. But when you do this pattern, this block pattern, by coming here, slicing the hair from here, come in the middle, take the next one from the middle of the one you've done before, it's going to lay on each other and it's going to be very, very okay. You see, this is the next one. Why this is 6, this one comes to be 7. The same thing I just explained, you lay them on top of it. You see how it's laid down on top of each other? Yes, that is how it is. We've started doing this since Monday, right? So I will have to refresh us and tell us how we did this. So the next level we're going to do now, we have different methods of doing adding extension to our braid. Severally, we've been doing rubber band method using crochet pin. We've been using rubber band method without crochet pin. We do natural method in different ways. So this morning we're going to start, for those that have not seen doing us using the crochet braid before, we are going to use the crochet braid to start our rubber band method this morning. When we start with the crochet braid, we'll do another method without the crochet braid. Then the next one we are going to do, we'll move ahead, do the method that is similar to a rubber band method, but we are not going to use rubber band or either use crochet braid on it. That's 3. Then we are going to go into the natural braids. When we finish that, then thank you, sis. Oh, you're welcome. When we finish that this morning, the more you practice this, the more you see me do. That's how we do it all the time. If you have your mannequin, the more you practice doing this thing, the better you become. Before you know it, you attend this class for even maybe 3 weeks. 3 weeks is too much. If you're practicing, you're good to go. You'll be able to do these things I'm telling you. 3 weeks is a lot for you to attend. But you keep coming to the class, looking what we're doing. Thank you so much, Maria JB. You're welcome. So let's go ahead and start this now. What we need on this section is we have our rubber band. If you have your rubber band, I'm going to show you how this rubber band is. The rubber band is just tiny rubber bands you can get from the shop. The reason why we are doing this method is that as a beginner, it might be difficult for you to go into adding your braids into the hair naturally, because I'm going to show you the natural method. Most people are struggling with adding the extension naturally, but gradually, let's start with this. If you've already known how to braid, don't let that delay you. Let's start with the rubber band method. Keep using the rubber band method to install your braid, then gradually you move up to doing the natural method, which is the final method that we all want to do to make sure that you're a good braider and a professional. Even these ones I'm taking you, there are some braids you have to do. You need the rubber band method. So it's something that we have to learn. Let's just learn it. You might think you don't need it now, but in the future, you still need it. Let me set the TikTok app. It keeps going back and forth because of the network. So sorry about that, so that every one of us will be on the same platform. So if you're here on TikTok, if you're here on Facebook, you're welcome. If you're watching us on Facebook, if you're watching us from YouTube, you're welcome. I'm trying to refresh the TikTok so that every one of us will be on the same level while we're doing this practical. Yes, the network there is a bit fluctuating. So look at the rubber band. The rubber band is just a tiny rubber band that you can see us use. Look at it. It's very, very tiny. They have a lot in the pack. Don't be scared. You pay just a little bit of amount of money. If you don't know where to get it, where they sell the hair in the shop, ask them where you can get this rubber band. You get it. Not this bigger one. Not this bigger one, because this bigger one is too big. You see how big this one is? I'm not referring to, when we say rubber band method, I'm not referring to this big one. No, it is these tiny ones that we are referring to. These tiny ones. Look at how tiny it is. Can everybody see it? how tiny this is. That's what we're referring to. So let me put it. So the next thing we are going to need, we need our crochet pin. This is our crochet pin. If you have not seen this pin before, that is what we use in doing this. Pin serves a vital role. This crochet pin, that is what we use in installing this hair yesterday. If you can watch my videos, I just posted a clip of it, not too much, because I'm going to edit the other ones and send them. This hair, we use this crochet pin to install this hair. If you're here yesterday, you saw me doing it. Most people that were here yesterday, they are going to try this on their hair. This hair is a kinky braids. Then we cornrow the mannequin hair. Then we'll now use this to install the kinky braid. We did it yesterday before we left. So this crochet pin is very vital and very important. So if you get it, you use it for so many things. You use it to install hair, you use it to install extension. So let's go ahead. And the next thing that we're going to need now is our extension. I still have few of this extension. So when we consume this extension, if we still need more, we're going to use the red one. So when we started with the blue one, so let's complete this. But if you cannot complete it, that is why we prep the extension. We'll go ahead and use the red one that I've prepared to use to do the hair. So let's finish with this one. Then we'll go ahead and use the red one. So let's go ahead and do this. So put everything that we need aside. If you're ready, I'm ready. God bless you, sister. Now I can braid my daughter's hair. Hey, hallelujah. Testimony. So Cynthia is saying that she can braid the daughter's hair. Yeah, that is what I want all of us to do. You see the money that you pay before to braid your daughter's hair, just put it, look for a save and put it. You know how much it saves you in a year. And that your daughter will be happy every time the hair goes out. You'll be able to do their hair. You'll not be thinking, oh, when am I going to make an appointment to do this hair? Sometimes you make an appointment, the braider, they are fully booked up. They don't have time to do it. So if you learn how to do these things, especially the braiding time, when your kids are going to school, their hair is going to look neat. If you want to use it as business, they pay more on doing this. If you need extra money or side hustle, learn how to do braids. When you know how to do it, you know how much you get with this braid. I'm not here to tell you. We all know how much they charge to do this braid. So let's go ahead and learn it. When you're serious with it, be serious with it. Learn it. It's good for your family. As Cynthia is saying now that, God bless you, sister. Now I can braid my daughter's hair. Yes, you know how much she has saved. She saved her money. She saved her time. She have a good time with the daughter. Anytime she's doing the hair, they will be discussing why the hair is going on. You have time to stay with your daughter at that time that you're even doing the hair. So it's an opportunity. It's a skill that you'll be happy when you learn it. So let's go ahead and do our practical for the day. So I've already sectioned this hair yesterday. So let's continue and finish this hair. I told you when you get to this point, there's some hair, when you take it from the first line, take it from the second line. Most people, their skull are not too big. So when you take the first one, take the second one, take the third one, the next one you're going round. But on this mannequin, because it's mannequin, we have to do the first line, we did the second line, we did the third line, we did the fourth one before we went round and take the other round like this. If you can see it, the way we parted it, yes. More when you're doing some hair, you might take the first line, second line, third line, then you now go round. It depends on how the hair is. You just use your skills and make sure that everything is okay. So let's go ahead and brush this one out. Then we'll start our next practical. Yes, we're going to be starting from this side. See what I was trying to explain to you. When you're parting the next hair, look at this hair that we have done before because we are doing a block method. Go right in the middle of this hair. Look at it. In the middle of this hair, take the next one. Can everybody see what I've just done now? Go right in the middle of this hair that you've done already because we're doing a block method. Put it like this and take the next one. The reason why we're doing this is that when you plait this hair, when you fold it, it's going to fall in between this line. It's going to cover this line. Look at it. When it covers this line, when you fold your hair all back, it's going to make the hair fuller and nicer. You understand? That is how we do it. So now that we're not working with this one, you take your clip. You take your clip. Always have your clip with you. What we need this clip for is that The sections of hair that you're not working with, thank you so much, God bless you all. The section of hair that you're not working in, you use your clip to move that hair away from you so that it's not going to distract you. Normally, when you're practicing on a mannequin, go ahead and practice because you're learning. But when you're doing it on a client's hair and you feel comfortable and the client wants you to use a shining jam to put it, go ahead. Ask your client first. Most people, when you put shining jam on their scalp, the hair keep itching. When you do that hair, before 2 days or 3 days, they will itching. They'll think, who did this hair? The hair is roughened. Ask your client first if you're itchy while you're using shining jam. If they say no, you go ahead and use shining jam. But for me, when I do hair, look at all my videos, I don't use shining jam and the hair is coming out perfectly. And the client will have that hair for a long time. In the sense that that shining jam, most of them, they make your hair flaky. Before you know it, the hair is going to be, it's going to look nice at first when you just did it, but later on, the hair, you see how the hair is going to look like. But then, if you can practice knowing how to do your hair without the shining jam, when you don't see shining jam, you'll be able to plait the hair and it's going to look very, very neat. So let's go ahead and do it. You've parted your hair, make sure you have your comb the hair out. Always comb the hair. You see what is going on here now. Now that I'm combing it, it's tangling, so you have to make sure the hair is combed. That's the next thing. Go ahead, get your rubber band. This is the rubber band. If you're just joining us, we'll talk about this rubber band for this tiny rubber band that we need. Not too much big rubber band, this tiny one. Normally, you're supposed to be using one of the rubber bands, but then I'm using 2 of the rubber band because I don't want it to snap. I do not want it to snap. And the reason why we are doing this method is, as a beginner, do not wait until you start doing the natural method before you start braiding. Go ahead and use this method. Gradually, you get into attaching the extension naturally, right? So the next level, take this your rubber band. When you take the rubber band, go ahead, hold this with your left hand. This is my left hand. Hold it with your left hand. Hold the rubber band with your right hand. Look at the way I'm holding it. I'm putting it in between my hands like this, just to make it wide a bit. Then you go ahead, expand it a bit. Then you go ahead and do what? Start securing this rubber band into the hair you're going to work with. Yes, into the hair you're going to work with. You go ahead, do it like 3 or 4 times. If it's still left, go ahead and do it until you're okay with it. Like, I'll do it one more time. So now, I think because it's okay, you go ahead and split this hair into 2. When you split this hair into 2, what are you going to do? Move it on both sides. Not too tight. Do you know what this is doing? When you move it on these 2 sides, it makes the scalp of the hair more grip. But don't make it too much, because when you tighten it too much, it's going to be hurting the scalp of the client. Now we're using a mannequin, so you can maneuver it with the mannequin, but when you're doing it on somebody's hair, be careful so that they won't be complaining after the hair is done that they are having headache because they did their hair, or they will loosen the hair because it's too tight. No. So this is our, let's go ahead and finish this extension. Then this is the only one I have left for this. Then we can go ahead and get the other ones that we just prepped now and use it. So let me brush it. Always brush your extensions. The reason why you always brush your extension is that it makes your hair look very smooth and nice. Always brush. You have your brush with you to brush the extension. Look at it. Nice and smooth. And if you find it very difficult to have extension, look at all the hair that we have been doing. They are all equal in size. One of them is not jumbo, the other one is not micro. I only choose medium. So now every hair I'm doing, they are all medium sizes. So when you're parting your hair, if you find it very difficult by taking it like this, go ahead and look for a rack. If you cannot afford the rack for now, it's not a problem. You have your chair, the handle of your chair, place the hair on it. Then you know that when you're taking it like this is the first one, you take the second one, you make sure they are all the same, you place it on top of the chair, then you make sure they are the same sizes. If you find it very difficult to section the hair while I'm taking it this way, section them, put it on the handle of the chair, or you put it on a rack. Yes, when you do that, it's able to help you to know that the hairs are always the same sizes. So that apart. These classes are beginners trainers. So everything you hear is take note of it. Yes, when you go to advanced course, If maybe very soon I start running the advanced classes, I'm not going to be saying all this thing I'm saying. We'll go straight to the point. But this class is a beginner's class. People are here, they've not heard about braiding before, but they have that passion to do it. That is why we have to explain everything for everyone to understand what we're saying. Look, this is the hair we're working with. Can everybody see it? Then if you're working with braids, you want to have your braids done, always section your hair ratio 2:1. That is how I say it. Ratio 2:1 is meaning when you have this hair on your right hand, it should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Look at it, don't forget. The right one you're having should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. What are the reason of doing it like that? When you place it on top of each other, let's say we want to do natural method. Let me show you. When you hold this hair, the 3 of it, what did you see? They are all equal now. So one side is not bigger than each other. That is why this side is 2 times, because when you're bending these two, adding it together, while the other ones will be on their own individually. You now make the 3 lines straight strands them equal. So let's go ahead. Now that we are going to be doing rubber band method, we have these two. We are going to be taking the little one first. This one, the small one, we are going to be working with first. Take the small part of the hair. This is the smaller part of the hair, the one on my right hand. Then you grab your crochet pin. This is the crochet pin if you're seeing it for the first time. If you want it, order it or you get it from the shop where they sell hair. Thank you so much. Please tap, tap, tap. Thank you so much, Vicky Gold. God bless you all. So the next level that we are going to do now, take your crochet pin. What are you going to do? Insert it into the hair. This crochet pin, let me explain. It has a latch that you can use in locking it. Look at it. When you open it, you can close it. So when you open it, you can close it. So before we start, let's go ahead and put it, open it, just open it first. Then you pass the crochet pin in the hair. Look at the way I've passed it in. When I pass it into the hair, you grab this smaller one, go ahead, measure it to light in the middle like this. Take the middle part of it. As if you're forming a loop like this. Can you see? Can everybody see it? As if you're performing a loop. This method are method for beginners and for everybody. Normally, people are used to using this method. No matter the method that is suitable for you, go ahead and use it. What next are you going to do? Take this place that you just form as a loop. Go ahead and put it. Normally, we have hook. The hook catches fish, but this hook, our crochet pin catches our extension. So you now close it. When you close it, move this hair gradually. Move it out. Look at it. It has moved out. Release the crochet pin. Release the crochet pin. When you release the crochet pin, it's going to look this way. I hope everybody is seeing what I'm doing. It's going to look this way. Use your left hand. Use the left hand to hold this hair on one side. Take the right hand to move the other one by bringing it out this way. Because if you don't hold it on this hand, when you're pulling it out, everything is going to pull out. You don't want to start doing your work, double jobs. No, nobody wants to start doing double job. So when you pull it out, you now put it down like this, making sure that they are equal. Can you see the level? The hair is secured on the roots already. Because this method we're doing is rubber band method, installing your extension with a crochet pin. Yes, now you grab the other part of the extension. This is the other part of my extension. You grab it. When you grab it, move your head, because we are using a mannequin now. You just move it to the position whereby you can braid. But if your client or your daughter is sitting down, they are sitting down in the position whereby you can do it. So you go ahead, hold this hair. You hold it now, all of them, hold it with your left hand. Do you see the way I'm holding it with my left hand? You come to the middle of this. When you come to the middle of this, place the middle on top of it like this. Hold it with your thumb. This is my thumb and this is my index finger. Hold it with your thumb and your index finger. When you hold it, you now have 3 lines. The lines that you have is this one, the middle one, and this. And now when we are doing rubber band method, the middle hair have all the natural hair. This is my natural hair. It are staying in the middle. Other ones doesn't have it. For the sake of learning, please leave it like this. Go ahead and braid your hair. Yes, when I'm doing the natural method, I'm going to show you how it's split into the 3 parts of the extensions. So we go ahead and hold it. I'm gripping this. The next thing, if we were here when we did the first class, teaching you how to braid without extension, you know what I did. I did it from the right hand. If you're a right-handed person, take your braid, start from the right. If you're a left-handed person, go ahead and use the left and start your braid first. So since I'm a right-handed person, I'm going ahead now. Take this part of the braid. I'm still holding it. I'm securing it with my thumb and my index finger. I take this, move it into the right hand. In, not above. When you move it into the right one, grab this one in the middle, hold it. Take the next one that is on your left hand, move it in to your right. Then you grab the middle one, hold the middle one. Secure it with your thumb and index finger. Go ahead, take this one, move it again to your left. Grab this one, secure it with your thumb and index finger. Take this one on your left, move it to the right. Now you can keep braiding. What have you done here? You have secured the hair already. Now that you have the old natural hair into the in the middle, and the only thing you're going to do for your braids to look nice and clean, now look at the hair we're doing. We have this blue and we have brown hair, but then it's not showing. When you see the braid, it's not showing. The secret is that you're going to use your extension to make sure it covers the hair while you're braiding. Look at what I'm doing now. You see it? Go ahead and braid your hair. Let's assume that everybody can braid. But then if you don't know how to braid, come to the classes in the morning. In the afternoon, 12 p.m. UK time. That's the first lesson we normally do in this class for us to get into adding extension into it. You go ahead and keep braiding your hair. You see the way I'm braiding it? My extension is covering it in the middle. Go ahead and keep braiding. Go ahead and keep braiding. So when you're used to braiding this hair, for instance, you're a professional and this method I did now, you want to split the natural hair, you can go ahead and split the natural hair into the three. But for the sake of this lesson and for the sake of that you're learning, please go ahead and do it this way. Make sure that the extensions are covering it. Let me finish it, then I'll show you the result of what we have just done so far. You'll see how it looks. Go ahead and keep braiding. Normally, I didn't finish the braid, I just left it. But I'm going to show you, at one point, I'm going to show you how to put the hair into hot water. And network didn't allow us see anything. Oh God, oh, network, oh Jesus. Is it better now? I don't know why this network is frustrating. Can you see it now? Please type on the comment section if you can see it. Look at it. I'm showing it to YouTube. YouTube, look at the hair we just did. This is the rubber band method using the crochet pin. TikTok, look at this. This is the rubber band method using the crochet pin. If you cannot see, if you can see it now, please type on the comment section, please. I'm feeling bad now for the network. On Facebook, this is the method that we use using the crochet pin. If it's your first time of seeing it, just go ahead, stay tuned. Oh my God, this network, oh Father Lord, come and have your way in this network now. Let this network be stable. We only have 1 hour more to go. Let this network be stable so that we'll just finish this training for today. So sorry, YouTube, Facebook, so sorry. Let me set up on TikTok so that we'll be on the same platform. The network is just fluctuating there. It's giving me hard time now. Why? Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can set it now. Yeah.
If you are to say one member of your family.
Sorry about that. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. The classes are training. We do hair. We talk about products. We talk about extension, different extensions of what you use in doing the hair. That's what we discuss in this our live section. We do practical. It will be okay. No worries. Okay, that's fine. No, also. Yeah. So let's go ahead. I'm showing you. I don't know. This is the result of what we have done so far. Yes. This is the result of what we have done so far. Can everybody see it? This method, if you can do this method confidently and you're just learning how to braid, who will say you have not installed it? Yes. It will be okay. No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I can see. Thank you so much, Ifabuchi. Thank you, Nelson. Elpa, thank you so much. Look at it. is really, you just go ahead and do it until you get used to the natural method. I'm still going to show you the natural method, which is the end part that everybody is longing to do, because it's easier. You just go straight, get your extension, install it, and that's it. But this method, go ahead and use it first, get mastered to your braids, and that's it. So the next one we're going to do, we did this now with the crochet pin. If you have watched me do this, I did it with the crochet pin. But the next method we are going to do is still with the rubber band method, but we're not using the crochet pin. If you don't have this crochet pin at this point, do not worry. You're still going to do this rubber band method. Let me show you how you can do it. So let's go ahead and do this quickly, because we have 1 hour, exactly 1 hour to go now for this training. Let's go ahead and do this. So the next hair you're going to be parting, look at the hair, look at our hair. The next one you're taking, look at this hair now, look at this one. Can everybody see this one that we've done? Go straight in the middle like this. Put your this thing up and take it. The reason why we are doing that is that we are doing block method. This block method, this one now I'm doing, look at the one we just did now. It's fall in between the gap of this, is covering it. You see, the braid will not be scanty. When this one we did this, it's going to fall into this middle. When you take the next one, it's going to fall as if you're laying blocks. You know the way we lay blocks. When you lay blocks, yes, you understand it. Thank you so much. Then this one, we have to take this one, the hair that we are not working with, put it on one side. Get your comb, brush it. When you brush, always brush your hair. You see me, I don't forget. I'm teaching, but I still practicalize it. Sometimes when I'm sending my videos of hair that I've done, it's just I don't want the videos to be too long. If not, you see me doing all these practicals I'm telling you. I do it when I'm doing hair as well. So you go ahead and brush it. What are you going to do on this level? Go ahead and split this one into two. You section the hair that you're working with, split it into two. When you split it into two, if it's disturbing you, get your clip. This is the reason why we have clip. Put it on one side. This hair is open now, like one butterfly that will be flying like this. Clap your hands. Oh my God. So let's go ahead and get the extension. I'm going to get in the extension now. Remember what I said about the extension. Always take the same sizes. Always make sure the sizes are the same. When you grab it, if you know you cannot do it like the way I'm doing it, section them, put it in a rack, so that all your extensions will be the same thing. And another thing, yes, I understand. Thank you so much. Another thing is when you're sectioning your hair for braid, ratio 2:1. When you hear that ratio 2:1, you understand it. You just remember it. Even if they wake you up, you say, no, when I'm doing extension, that ratio 2:1 is this one on my right hand is 2 times the one on my left hand. So I'll grab this one on my left hand, put it aside, because we're going to work in with this one first. What are you going to do with this? I hope we're getting all this thing. Or practice. If you see me doing this and you don't practice, it will not get into your hands, because this hair we're doing is in our hands. I'm doing my own now, showing you, because I'm using my hands. Go ahead, as you got your mannequin, practice. Then you hold the middle of this hair. Look at it. When you hold the middle, you place it in the middle like this. Can everybody see it? You place it in the middle like this. When you place it in the middle, it's standing. Normally, if it doesn't stand, get your clip and hold it so that it won't fall. Then the next bit you're going to do, get your rubber band. I've refreshed several times, but it's not working. Hey, whoa. Please, on TikTok, can everybody see me? Please, if you know you can see me, say yes. Type yes if you can see me, please. If you can see what I'm doing, type yes. Yes, let me know that I'm not talking to myself, please. Let me just realize I'm not even talking to myself. Go on the comment section, type me yes if you can see what I'm doing, please. Everyone, type yes. No response. Hey, God. Oh. Can everybody hear me? No response. Oh. You sure that this thing is working? You sure that this thing is working? Hey, can everybody, if you can hear me, please type yes on TikTok. Not really. Okay, let's refresh this again. Let me go. The network is just not in the right place this morning. But so sorry. No, so sorry. Let's go ahead. The poor network. Everybody say poor network. God. Sorry about that on YouTube, because I'm streaming on my 3 platforms. Yes, it's easier because going there and there. So can everybody, if you know you can hear me on TikTok, please go ahead and type yes, yes, yes. If you can see me, type yes. No, the network. Oh, sorry. Let's see if we can refresh this. It's just fluctuating. That is what the network is doing. No, it's just fluctuating. Oh, you see, the thing is just moving. It said end live. 91 viewers are currently watching. End live. If I end it now, the people will start looking for me again back now. What is this? What is going on? Network. Let me share whether it's going to revive it. Sorry about this. Let's share the video and see if it's going to help. If it's going to help. The network is so bad that I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. Okay. Let's see. That is why even I want everyone to follow me on my different platform. If not, now we could just switch everything to YouTube and Facebook. TikTok is really giving us real headache in this. Real headache. Okay, what do I do now? 1 minute, let me grab this phone. Sorry about that. Let's see what I can do on this. Keep. So sorry, everyone watching me. Sorry, I don't know if I should end this live or continue with it. Commented on your video. Can everybody see me? No. Okay, let me end this live here. We'll start again. Let me end it. I end it. Whew. Look at it. It's just wobbling, shaking. So sorry. Let's set it so that all of us will be in the same. Oh my God. Why is this? Okay, I'm going to go back and restart the live. Let me go back and restart the live. Let me go back and restart it. That's absolutely okay. Let me go back. If not, we're going to continue with our. If not, we're going to continue. And that's it for TikTok today. Anyone that is following me on Facebook, let them go ahead and join. Let them go ahead and join us. Oh my God. No, let's go ahead. The thing is not even accepting it at all. We just started. Can everybody see me? Let's go ahead. Oh my God. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and complete the training. Let's go ahead and where's the extension? Let's go ahead. So that is the reason why. Please go ahead, follow me on all my platforms. If you're on my YouTube now, you can switch over to the other ones. They are not giving me trouble. Yes. If you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome. We're on a practical, but the network is giving. Go ahead and follow me on my YouTube. Go ahead and follow me on my TikTok. If you're there, you can switch over when it's giving us network problem at this point. So let's go ahead. We'll place this one. We're doing the rubber band method. Sorry for the distraction and everything. We are doing the rubber band method before the network came, and I switched it off to start all over again. So let's just take it today. It's just one of those things. Make sure that this is measured. When it's measured and equal, we'll go ahead and place this in the middle. When you place this if you're following me on my other platform, you can switch to the other platform because this network is not allowing us to do it on TikTok. You can switch over. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So place this one in the middle. When you place it in the middle, grab this hair. When you grab the hair that you just opened, close it together. When you close it together, use, this is the rubber band. This is the rubber band we have. That's the rubber band. You go ahead and use the rubber band to secure it. When we go ahead and use the rubber band to secure it, the rubber band is going on it. You see the extension is below it, under it, while you're using your rubber band to secure it. The reason why we're doing that, because for you to, as a beginner, to do the natural method, you have to start with this one first, because this is easier for you to do first. Start with it, then later you level up. Thank you. Started his own network. That means it's a general problem. You are live. Okay. So now look at this point. We didn't use the crochet pin. We didn't use the crochet pin to do this. You go ahead and just brush it to each other. If you want to, you go ahead and brush it. Grab the other extension. This is the other extension. Grab the other extension that is 2 times bigger than this one that you install. This method and this method, they are almost the same method. But the difference between this method is that we use the crochet pin to install what I just did now. But now, if you don't have the crochet pin, you can still go ahead and do this method, which is what I'm trying to show you now. So go ahead and grab this one. When you grab this one, turn your mannequin. If you're using mannequin to practice, turn it to one side. Grab this. When you grab this, place this one on top of it, your thumb. This is my thumb and this is my index finger. When you're holding it with your thumb and your index finger, it now gives you 1, 2, 3, the 3 lines. But that 3 lines, when you're doing this rubber band method, only the middle one have the natural hair. Just go ahead and plait now, because you're learning. But then when you get to that point whereby the professionalism and your hands are used to this thing, you can go ahead and split the natural hair to each other. But for now, go ahead and plait. Yes. So you now, as we have it on 3, you go ahead, take this one. If you're a right-handed person, you start with your right hand. This is my right hand. This is my right hand. Can everybody see it? This is my right hand. Go ahead and take this first one with your right hand. Move it in. Move it into your left. When you move it into your left, you grab this one in the middle. Hold it and secure it with your thumb and index finger. Don't let go. Why I'm explaining all these things bit by bit, because as a beginner, you have to make sure you secure the hair. Then you take this one now on your left hand, bring it into the right hand. When you bring it into the right hand, you secure this hair with your thumb and index finger. Don't let go. It's going to make it hold. Then you grab this other one, bring it into your left again. When you bring it in, you grab this one in the middle, move it to your left, right. Hold it with your thumb and index finger. Can you see it? Take this one on your left, bring it in. That's when I say in, you take it in from your left into your right. Then you now grab this one, hold it with your thumb and index finger. You've already secured this hair. When you secure the hair, you go ahead and braid. In fact, this is the simplest method because you don't have to flip your hands. The reason why the natural method is difficult is because when you plait it, you have to flip. I'm going to show you what I mean, because we still have more times, about 45 to 47 minutes to do this practice. So you go ahead and plait. And another thing is that this place that you have the hair, make sure that your extensions are always covering the hair. Look at it. Look at the one I braided before. It will make your braiding very, very clean and neat, and it makes it last longer. Because if your hair is always showing, the hair is going to look older first than the expression, because the expression is just plastic and other things, synthetic. It's not going to look old. So cover your hair with always your extension. When you plait, it's going to make it look nice and neat. You see it the way I'm doing it. You go ahead and plait it. Now I'm even using 2 different colors, but only one color is showing because I'm using the extension to cover the natural hair underneath. Can everybody understand what I'm saying? Thank you. Sorry about that on TikTok. If the network is okay now, you can all still come back. I'm seeing few people that are coming back. Most people, the network didn't allow them coming, but that's fine. We'll still go and try tomorrow. I pray the network is be okay. Yesterday it was bad like this. It was even worse yesterday. Yes, it's working now. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I have to refresh it again and start all over again. So now everybody's gone. They will come back again. That's fine. So you go ahead and start plaiting until Let's go ahead and tap and share. People will know that we are here. Thank you. Look at it. Look at this method now. It's the same method as this, but the difference is, can everybody see it? It's so nice and neat. If you can go ahead and start with this method, if you can go ahead and start with this method as a new beginner, why? Before you know it, you start braiding the natural method. So now learn with this one, make your braiding and the extension very smooth and nice. You go ahead and keep braiding, go ahead and keep braiding until before you know it. Thank you so much for the roses, thank you for the gifts, and God bless you. Let's give this cheers to those that are contributing to the life, and this one goes to those that are sharing the videos, and this goes to those that are liking the videos. Thank you so much for your support. I'm really pleasured and honored to be here, standing in front of you to give the little I can give. And let's go ahead and practice. The more we practice, the better we become on this hairdo. Yes, if you have that passion for hair, go ahead and do it. You can do it. Somebody just said now that, oh, since I've started on this platform now, I've learned to the point that I do my daughter's hair. Yes, that I do my daughter's hair save you time, it saves you money. Yes, lovely lady Grace. Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for coming. The network, hello Kama, the network have always given us problem. Maybe you just came in now that is a bit better. Let's be quick so that it will not come back again. I pray it shouldn't stop not disturbing us from this network. Let's go ahead and share. Let's go ahead and tap and bring in more people. God bless you all. So this another method. We have done the first method, the rubber band method using the crochet pin. Then we did this other method, rubber band method without the crochet pin. Then this other method I'm going to show you now is similar to those two methods, but we are not going to use the rubber band to hold it neither. So just watch as I do this one. Any of this method that I've just done now that is okay for you to do your braid, as far as you can install your extension like this and it's firm and secured, please go ahead. You don't have to disturb yourself. Go ahead and start doing it until you learn all. Because as a beginner, don't let it bother you like, oh, choose from all these methods, try all the methods, whichever method that is good for you, that is easier for you, go ahead and use that method. Keep braiding with it until you get faster in your braiding, you get used to your braiding, then later on, you'll see automatically doing the natural braid will just come into your hands. It will just naturally come to you. So because now you have experienced braiding and you have practiced braiding, and that is it. So we're taking the next hair as I'm explaining, because I'm still teaching you how to part your hair while you're still doing your braid. So when you're taking the next one, because we're doing the block method, look at the way I'm doing it. Come into this next one here, grab your tail comb, put it there, and go in the middle, half it. It's going to give you the next one, the next hair that we're going to be working with. Make sure, because this is mannequin, you might not be seeing that the pattern is straight already. Don't worry. But when you're doing it on the client's hair or you're doing it on your daughter's hair, if it's not getting too straight, take a shining jam, put in between the line. There's one video I sent like that to show you how to clean the line of your hair to make it look nice and perfect. You go ahead and watch them. I all have the videos on my account. You go ahead and watch it. Even sometimes when you have to do your practice and you're thinking, oh, what did she do on her life? I can't even remember what she did. I have videos of most of all these things that we're learning. I've put the videos there. Thank you so much for everyone for coming back. Thank you. The network now, I think, is a bit stable a bit. And let's go ahead and do our practice. So this method that we are going to be doing now is similar to the rubber bands method. But then at the end of the day, you're not using rubber band. Neither are you using what is it, a crochet pin. This one, we just plait it in. This method, if you're using this method, you still have to know how to braid hair. That is the reason we do this class first. If you miss this, if you don't know how to braid and you miss this class, the first thing we do every day, please try and come early. 12 p.m. UK time is the first lesson that we're going to take for you to know how to braid. Then when we are doing this extension, it's not going to be strange to you because you've already known how to braid. You've already practiced how to braid. So on this method, you're still going to part this method. Open. This is the hair we're working with. Part the hair you're working with in two. You're getting your extension. This is my extension. I'll go ahead and grab my extension. Now I've explained to you, If you don't know, if you find it very difficult to take your extension the way I'm taking it, please line your extension on the line on the chair handle, or you look for a rack to put your extensions, to make sure that when you're doing all your braids, all your extensions are looking the same thing. They are all the same measurement. Not that one will be so big as jumbo, the other one will be smaller like micro, and this other. It will make your braid look like, they will say, who did this hair? So we don't want to learn like that. So I'm making sure that the way I'm teaching you is the best method. If you follow those rules, when they see you braid, even your first time and you're a beginner, they'll say, oh my God, your braid looks nice. And the more you keep doing it, you improve into all those things. So let's go ahead now and take our extension. This is my extension, ratio 2:1. I'll say it again. Maybe we'll start calling this section ratio 2:1 so that you won't forget. That means the extension on my right hand is 2 times the extension on my left hand. So you go ahead and place it, keep it down. Then this one that is smaller, measure it, make sure that it's equal. That's the next thing. Go in the middle, right in the middle. Place this one in the middle. This method is similar to the rubber band method, but then you're not using rubber band on this. Watch this one. Maybe this will be better for you. For those that doesn't want to put rubber band on their head, watch this method. You can go ahead and use this method. So the next thing that you're going to do, you're clapping it. Without clapping, you come here and split the hair into 3. Do a little braids. Do a little braiding. You see this braiding, you have to learn how to braid, because I told you that anything hair is braiding. Anything hair. So if you learn that first class that we're doing, it will move you into a lot of things. So don't miss the first class. Look at it. I've braided this hair to the point that I'll just leave it to this point. Look at it. It has secure. When I braided it now, it has secured the extension underneath. What next you have to do? Bring this extension down. When you bring it down, you now grab your main. Oh my God. Network. Okay, let's see if it's going to work now. Let's refresh it. Now, when you see people coming, the network will just go bad. What is it? Please don't do that to me anymore. Sorry about that. On YouTube, on Facebook, TikTok is giving us like every minute is off. So let's go ahead and reset this. Reset the resume TikTok so that we'll be on the same level. Resume. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not purchased for your mannequin, if you really need to know how to do this, go and get a training head. You can really get it. Thank you so much. You can really get it. You get your mannequin on eBay, Amazon, TikTok, Temu, wherever you can get it. Grab your mannequin whenever we're doing training. You use your mannequin. If you cannot do it while you're doing it online, you go ahead and practice it after we finish. I have the videos. I'm sending videos of the clips of what we have done live into my account. Then you can go ahead and watch it while you're doing your practice. So now we have done this to this point. Did you see what I've just done? Instead of using the rubber band method, you go ahead and do it this way and plait it. Then we'll plait it. If I do this now, I'm going to ask a question. From these 3 methods that we've done, whichever one that you didn't understand, let me know. We'll repeat one more time before we go into the natural method. So you go ahead and do the same plait. Grab this one in the middle. Hold this one with your left hand. You've already secured it. Place the middle one on top of it. When you place the middle one on top of it, you go ahead and start doing your plait. Go ahead and start braiding. Put it on this way. Grab this. I'll show you the difference between this method. The difference between this method is that when you use this method without the rubber band, it makes the beginning of the hair smaller than the others. I'll show you what I mean. So the same method, all the extensions are in the middle. Go ahead and plait the extensions by making sure that your extensions are covering the hair. Yes, your extensions are covering your natural hair. I'm going to show you the difference between this method. So whichever method is okay, or whichever method you just find very difficult with this and you want me to repeat it, I'm going to ask a question right away now to let us know. Then I'll repeat it one more time before we go into doing the natural method. I know everybody is longing to do the natural method, yes. But then before you start doing the natural method, go ahead. It doesn't stop you. Don't struggle. Whatever method I'll be showing you that is easier for you to put in your extension and start your plant, go ahead and do it. So look at this method now. Can you see this method? This method I just did last now. Look at the roots of this hair. This is bigger. This one is smaller because I plaited the hair in between. Look at this method now. See this one's. This is crochet. This is installing rubber band method with crochet. This is installing rubber band method without crochet. This is just doing it without rubber band or crochet. So look at how the beginning is tiny. So I don't know. I'm coming to ask you the question. Let me show it on Facebook as well. This is the method we just did now. This method, this one, I think this one is the one we did with the crochet pin, install it. This one we install it rubber band method without the crochet pin. Then this method we install it neither with the crochet pin or the rubber band method, but the same way method. And this one, when you start the beginning, is smaller as if you're having your hair done like a knotless braid. That's how it's very tiny. So I'm going to throw in this question now. Which of the method do you think you understand or you didn't understand you want me to repeat from this three method? Go ahead and let me know, then we'll see. If not, we'll go and teach you. I'm going to teach you how to do the natural method. Which of these three methods, if you know you understand the three method, please put it on the section. Which one do you want me to do again, or you're okay with it? Go ahead and write it on the comment section, please. I'm waiting, please. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Because I don't know if I'm even talking to myself. Can everybody hear me, please? If you know you can hear me, please put on the comment section. Can everybody hear me? I'm not even seeing any response. See? Yes, okay, please respond, because if you're not typing as if I'm just talking to myself, please, on this method I just did, which one do you think, you understand everything that we have done so far? Look at the three methods we've done so far. If you understand it, type on the comment section. If you want me to go ahead with the natural method, then I'll go ahead with the natural method. You did have bad signal, but you're back. Okay. Oh my God, this signal thing. All right. So do I go ahead? Everybody understand it? Type it if you understand this three method we just did. Now, go ahead and type it if you understand. Do we go ahead and do the other methods? Okay, now let me assume. Let's go ahead and do the natural method. Yes, mommy, I can hear you. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead. We've done this three method now. This first method is done by installing rubber band method, installing the hair with the crochet pin. The next one is a rubber band method without crochet pin. Then this one, let's go ahead and tap. And let's go ahead. This one goes to everybody that is tapping. Is this thing even working? Father Lord, come and help us today. Yes. That cheers goes to everyone that is sharing the live. I would like you to over the three methods back over. I came late. Hey, mommy Naomi, we have to do the natural. Network is disturbing us today. Let me go ahead and do the natural method. So when we do the natural method, if we still have time, I'm going to do the three methods I just did all over again. But if not, tomorrow 12 p.m. you are right in the class. We're going to do that because that is really our practice every time. Learning how to braid. Then from this one, you step it up. If you want to do more, put it on send me a message, then we'll take it off from there. So, but for this level of this class, we have to learn how to braid, add extension into braid. We keep doing it. So I'm going to go ahead now, teach us how to do the natural of it. We use three ways of doing this natural method. Whichever way is okay for you from the three methods. This method we just done now is rubber band method. This one doesn't have rubber band in it. For those that wouldn't want rubber band on their hair and still want to do their hair, they should use this method. For those that doesn't have crochet braid and want to do the rubber band method, use this method. For those that have crochet pin and like doing the crochet method, go ahead and do this method. So this is the 3 methods we have done so far. So we'll go ahead and do 3 methods again on the natural method. The last one I'm going to do is the real natural method that everybody wants to get into. Yes. So I will do the first one, then we'll do the second one, then we'll do the last one. So whichever method, don't give yourself problem or anything, don't disturb yourself. Whichever method out of all these methods that we have been taking that is suitable for you to install your extension, please go ahead and keep doing it. Keep doing it until you get used to it. Don't let anything disturb you. If you can braid your hair like this, adding extension into it, all this method I've done so far, if one gets into your hand and you're happy with that one, go ahead and keep using it. Yes, that is what I will say on this. I'm not teaching this method for you to start thinking, hey, I have to know this to do all. No, you have to know it, but then whichever one that is okay for you to go ahead and do your braids, go ahead and do it. There is all the same results giving you. As far as it's secured in the scalp, it's not going to pull out. It's okay. So now the first method we are going to do, while you're taking your braid, I'm still going to tell you, see what I'm doing. I'm coming into the middle of this, take this like this, grab it. Because while I'm doing that, this hair we are doing next now is going to fall into this. Please, I want you to be commenting on the section. Let me know that we are hearing what you're saying, because if sometimes everywhere will just be quiet, I don't even know whether they are hearing me or I'm just talking to myself. Please, because since the network is trying to give us trouble, we'll give the network trouble by typing that we can see what I'm doing. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Let's make this thing lively. Let's smile a bit. Is it laugh? Let's put some laugh in between, please. Go ahead, go ahead. So thank you so much everyone for watching. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm taking my extension. This is my extension. Always make sure your extensions and the hair you're braiding are the same sizes. Look at, we're doing practicals and everything is the same sizes. Can everybody see it? Yes, I'm taking the next extension. So this next method we are going to do is natural method. Where's my comb? Always comb your hair. I will not forget. Always, when you pick your hair, when you section the hair that you're working with, take your comb and comb it. Even this mannequin, look at it. If the comb is not going through, you make sure you separate it. Why we comb our hair is that the braid is going to be, you're going to be having your braid for 4 to 8 weeks. Say for instance, you didn't comb that hair and you put extension on top of it. By the time you're taking that hair off, that knot that you didn't remove while you're doing the hair is going to come out when they are losing the hair. The next thing they would say is that, oh, the braider that did my hair and hands are not good. It's making my hair to braid. Please don't become one of them. Always comb your hair. Always comb the hair. If you have a natural hair, if a client comes with a natural hair and you think the hair is trying to hurt them when you're combing the hair, the next thing that you're going to do, get a bottle of water and spray like this. If you have a natural hair and if you have a natural hair normally, because me, I have a natural hair, what I'm just having is a wig. You have a natural hair, take the bottle, put some oil of your choice in it, spray the hair. By the time you know it, the hair is going to soften for you to be able to comb that hair. That's another tips that you should note. So we'll go ahead and take this. We're doing natural method now, but this one of the method of natural method. Grab this one. The way we section our hair, ratio 2:1, you put it together. When you put it together like this, that is it. It's like this. Then you go to the hair you're going to be working with. This is the hair I'm working. I'm holding this hair on my right hand. I didn't flip my hands on this one. This natural method, you don't have to flip your hands. For those that say, oh, I find it very difficult to flip my hands. If this one is okay for you, please go ahead and do it. I only cross the extension to each other. When you cross the extension to each other, thank you so much for the gifts and God bless you. Let's give cheers to everyone that is doing that. Thank you so much and God bless you. Go ahead and hold this. You're holding this on your left hand. You grip this on your left hand. Take this hair. This is the hair we're working with now. Do this as if you place it on top of it. holding this hair as if you want to plait it like a thread. Look at it. Go like this. When you turn it this way, look at it. You grab the roots, then you separate this one. When you separate this one, you go ahead and do this. Start braiding. You see, this is one of the methods. The only thing about this method is that if you don't grip it very well, the down is still going to be loose. If you don't know how to do it, you see it's not that secured, because this method is a natural method. You see the way I did. But if I want to split this hair into 3, because I'm doing natural method, I can go ahead, split the hair. When I plait this, you split the hair into each other. If you want to do that, then you go ahead and start plaiting. Make sure your extensions are hiding the hair. You see the difference between this method. Why I don't like this method? Because you're plaiting it as a thread. It's not going to be secured. It will be secured, but it's not going to be secured the way you really want it. I'm going to show you what I mean. Let me finish braiding this. Then I'll show you the next method. Then I'll show you the last one is the real natural method I'm going to show you. But if you think that this method is okay for you, go ahead and do it. Keep braiding. See what I mean? When you pull it, if you're not holding it tight, you see the scalp of your hair. These are the method we did with rubber band. They are more secured. With this method I just did now, this is a natural method, but this natural method is not the real natural method. This is just one of the methods. Can you see it? Can everybody see it? Yes. It's still okay. If that's the way you can do it for now, go ahead and do it. So this method, now I'm going to do you another method. Then the last one I'm going to do is the real natural method. I'm going to flip the extension on one of my hands and do it. So let me go ahead and do the next method. The next natural method I'm going to do is that the hair will be the third strand. This hair will be the third strand. On this method, if the person's hair is not long, I don't think this one will work. If the client's hair or your daughter's hair is not that long, I don't think you can be able to use this method. I'm just showing you. I don't think you can be able to use this method. But then out of all this method, if somebody's hair is not long, rubber band method will be good for it. This plaiting method too will be good for it if you want. Or the one we hold the hair with the plait in the middle will still be good for that one. If you have a short hair, then you just braid that one into it. Let's go ahead and grab this extension. Then you see what I mean. Make sure that your extensions are the same thing. I'll keep saying it. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're welcome. You're highly welcome. We do practicals here. We talk about braid. We talk about hair. We do different type of hair. Let me just give us a little bit. This is the hair we did yesterday. If we were here, this is the hair. See, I didn't want to take this hair off because I wish I have this hair on the wig. I'll just keep having it on my hair immediately. See, I wish I put it, if I had known self, I could have put it on this cap. I could have put it on this cap. But I'm going to lose it because I need the hair for us to use to do practical. We need the mannequin hair. We did it yesterday. You see how we close this hair? I'm going to send you some videos that will still show you how we did the closed show. Look at it. It's so natural. You won't even notice. We did 2 colors, shade 2 colors. We put red at the back and we did black in the front. These are the previous one we did before. We did an updo with its green hair. Look at it. We braid and butterfly braid on it, and we did this updo. Can you see? So we do different things here. So where the first thing and everything we're doing is learning how to do this. If you know how to do this, it will move you up to a lot of things. This hair updo that we did now, we braided the hair, then we just pack the hair. This is simple. If you know how to braid, you can do this. Just pack your hair with gel. I didn't want to put gel on this because we are using the hair up. Or you do it any style you have to do it. That is how we came to the style of this one. And this one yesterday, we cornrow the hair. We'll now use the crochet pin to install the hair. If you watch the last video I sent this morning, you see it the way we just install the hair, put it, and very simple. It's easy to do it. So when you're learning all this, these little styles that you can do in between to just spice everything up, I keep doing it in the meeting. Nobody will tell me that you cannot do this now. You won't tell me. Even if you cannot do it, you use the rubber method, install your hair and plait this hair. Everybody can do this style. Very, very simple. So that is why we do something that you can do it on your hair, you can do it on your kids' hair. Don't say you cannot do it. Do something. This is we are not the method is that you just take this hair, we are not parting this hair. This is the second natural method. Then later on, I will do the last method, which is the method that everybody wants to do. So I will do the last one, will be the method everybody wants to do. But if you think that this method are the ones that are okay for you and you're used to it, please go ahead and do it. Gradually, it will move you up to knowing how to install the natural method. So let's go ahead. This one now, we are going to be using this hair as the third strand. This hair, now you place your hair like this, hold this one as if you want to plait the hair as a thread. Look at it. You place it, holding it with your index finger. Go ahead. At this point now, you start giving this natural hair some extensions. Borrow small, come here, plait it again. Then when you come into here, you take little again from this side that is bigger, you borrow it to the extension, you come this, then you go ahead and start plaiting. If you feel that the extension, this one need more, you go ahead and borrow it. You go ahead, make sure that the extensions are covering the hair. Then you go ahead and plait. Did you see it? This is another method of doing natural method if you want it, which for me, if that's the best for you to do, go ahead and do it. Keep doing it until you do the natural method. I'm going to show you the difference now. So this one we did as a natural method. You plait, you cross the extension, you plait it as if you're plaiting the hair, then you now start your cornrow. This one, where is it again now? Where is even mixing up? This one that we did now is you're using the hair extension to do the third strand. Can you see it? You use the hair extension the way I just did it to do the third strand, and you achieved it. If that's okay for you, please go ahead. I always want to learn how to braid. Yes, you're in the right place. Go ahead and learn how to braid. We are doing it here. So we have different methods of doing it. Now that you've done this method, if you miss the class, if you're just coming, we've done several methods of learning how to braid. You have not missed too much. Tomorrow we'll come here 12 p.m. UK time. And if you have not followed it on my different platform, please follow me on my different platform. In the sense that now the network was giving us problem. If maybe the network didn't work on TikTok, now you can just switch over to YouTube or switch over to Facebook. Then we'll still continue our training. So my handle on YouTube is GraceLawendhair. My handle on TikTok is GraceLawendhair. Then my handle on Facebook is GraceLawendhair Tutorial and Lifestyle. Follow me on different platforms because sometimes we might decide to come up on one of the platforms and do the training for that day. If the network is giving us problem on one platform, we switch to the other ones. You're the same. We are still doing our training. So please go ahead and do that. My handle on TikTok and Facebook, they are the same name, GraceLawendhair. That is the same. But on Facebook, it's GraceLawendhair. You add tutorial, then you put and lifestyle. You get me there. Follow me on that platform. You get me there. So this last method we are going to do now, we are going to be doing the natural method, which I'm going to flip my hands. I'll show you how to flip my hands. We'll do the natural method. Then if you have more time, for those that are coming later, just coming now, we can repeat the crochet, you can repeat the rubber band method for them before the time will close for today. So because normally the time we start these lessons is 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time. So tomorrow, I will be thinking of, we are going to talk about it now, which style we are going to do tomorrow as style of the day. When we just finish our training, tomorrow we'll just go straight ahead and start doing the style of the day. Because we've done yesterday, we did kinky, and I'm going to ask Anybody that have tried this hair that we did yesterday, if you know you tried this hair that we did yesterday and said, I want to see the picture. If you know you tried this hair that we did this yesterday and said, please, I want to see the picture. Show me what you have done. I want to see it, please. So now we are going to be doing the next one, which is the natural method. If you're joining our class for the first time, you're highly welcome. My name is GraceLawendhair from GraceLawendhair. You're highly welcome. I beg this TikTok thing, and please, TikTok, more than they disturb. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nelson. Thank you so much, Ifebuchi. God bless you all on Facebook, on YouTube too. God bless you for watching. So we are still on it. Let's go ahead and set our TikTok. Then we'll go ahead. TikTok keep going on and on. You see, Facebook have been stable, and this one have been stable, but TikTok keep going up and on. But we'll try and just manage it. I don't know the reason. It's always the case when we're doing training. So let's go ahead. So you have your comb. We have our comb. You're going to do the real natural method now. I'm going to do the real natural method. I'm going to do it two times. I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to do the natural method twice. Please, I want us to learn the natural method. The more you're doing that, keep practicing. When you're using the method that is suitable for you and you don't know how to do the natural method, this thing is frustrating. Nobody is even hearing me say, because on Face and yeah, is it coming up now on TikTok? If it's coming up, please comment, because the thing is fluctuating. I can feel it now that it's fluctuating. Let's see. It's fluctuating. Let me try again. Let's try again and resume it. Let's try again. Is it clapping? Oh, let's try again. It's just not accepting it. Oh no. Okay, we'll try. Let's go ahead and try. This network will try, because now we have few minutes to go. So let's try and be able to finish our training for today before we go. So if you're just joining us on Facebook and on YouTube, you're highly welcome. We do trainings here. We talk about hair. We do trainings about hair. We do practical. We do braids. We do styles of the day that you need to learn. Quick styles that you need to learn. But I'm trying to refresh this page again. Resume. Okay. I hope it's going to be okay now. So sorry about that. The network is going off and is going on. I think it's off. It's totally off. It's totally off. Why? Why are you doing this to us? Please. Please now. Please. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do the natural method. I'm going to repeat the natural method again. Let's see. If it doesn't come up, I'm going to conclude with Facebook and with YouTube, because I don't know what's going on with this. Let's go ahead. So when we are taking this next one, we'll go here and take this from here. Oh, the people that ask questions, they are in. Let me try again. When I try again, if it doesn't work, then I'll do the natural method. It's almost, we have just a few minutes, like 10 minutes to go.
Hey, honey.
Let's try again. We're going to refresh this.
La única chismosa que me cae.
Oh my God. I don't know if this is my phone. I don't think so. Resume. The thing refused. It refused entirely. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to switch it off now. I'm going to cancel it. Let's go live. Let's go back. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. Yes, let's start again. If anybody is coming up to us to round up the class, that's fine. But I'm not going to refresh it again. This is the third time. So let's go ahead and do the natural method. So I'm brushing the hair. I'm going to get the extensions. So let's go ahead and get the extension. The network didn't let us. Let's finish it up. We'll just round the class up today. That is absolutely okay for me. So we'll go ahead, get our extension. When you get the extension, what are we going to do? This is our extension we're working with. Excuse me. Go ahead and brush the extension. When you brush the extension, grab your extension ratio 2:1. Make sure that the extension you're having on this hand is, this one on the right hand is 2 times the one you have on your left hand. What are you going to do next? We're going to cross it. When you cross your extension, this is the real natural method everybody wants to do. Watch this method. I'm going to do it and I'm going to repeat it again. Please, let's pay attention to this and learn this method. Other method we can do, yes, if that's the method that is okay for you, go ahead and continue to do it. But this natural method, we'll go ahead and learn it as well because it's more faster to do things. So what are we going to do? I've crossed this extension now. When you cross the extension, because that ratio that we're talking about makes the extensions become equal on different sides. 1, 2, 3, they are equal the way you're seeing. Can you see? Yes. But now I want to do the natural method. I want to flip all the extension in one hand. Then I'll start my braid. Let me show you how I flip my extension in one hand. Most people, I don't know, the way I know it, that's the way I'm doing it. I'll just go ahead, hold this one with my thumb and index finger. When I hold this one with my thumb and index finger, then I hold this other handle with my thumb and index finger. Then the other handle I'm holding with the rest of my hand. So while I'm holding this like this, I'm putting a little bit of pressure to it. That pressure I'm putting on it is that I now take my middle finger, this is my middle finger, place it on top of this. See my middle finger, place it. When I feel like turning it, the hands that will come out is my index finger. Can you see it? Now, when I have my hands turned and the hair comes on my index finger, it's going to be like this. Then I'm holding the extension with my one hand. Then I'll now go right to the hair. This is my hair that I'm going to braid. This is the hair. I'll hold it. When I hold it, I'll place my hand. This is my right hand. Place your hands on top of the hair like this. Use your right hand to hold the extension. Release your left hand. When you release your left hand, I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. When you release your left hand, go ahead, use your left hand to split this hair a little bit. Look at it. Look at the way I splitted it. Then you now grab this one on top of it. Hold it. Bring your index finger. This is my index finger. Put it in between the hair. It has splitted it. Then you now use this hand to grab it. Put a pressure on it a little bit. Not too tight. You see? When you put that pressure into it, you now hold it. The next thing that you have to do, flip your hands. I flip my hands. When I flip my hands, what did you notice? This hair, I've separated it. This one have natural hair. This have natural hair. This one have natural hair. That is a natural method to install the extension. Let's go ahead. And while you're braiding, don't forget that you use your extension to cover the natural hair. Do not forget that you use your extension to cover the natural hair before you start braiding. You go ahead and start braiding. This is the natural method everybody wants to install. I'll show you when we finish the hair. I will do it once more again. When we do it once more again, we have 6 minutes. We're not going to spend too much time now because the network now is making me feel somehow. When people are watching, suddenly the network will just go off and we'll start all over again. My God, this network, I don't know what's going on with it. So let's go ahead. And I think maybe because a lot of people are using the app at the same time, that is why it's fluctuating like that. Every time is always the case. So you just braid. I don't need to finish it to save much of our time because I will do it again. Look at the natural method. Did you see the way it's grabbed the hair from the roots? That's the natural method. You see it? There's not much difference though, but the only thing is that it takes the hair from the roots inside. You won't be seeing the hair puffing up like this when we are doing the rubber band method. The hair just goes straight. If we're using black to do this hair, now look at the natural method. If I use black to do this hair, now it will just fit into the hair. You won't even see whether I install extension or not. That's the difference. But when you're looking at this rubber method, you see how puffy all these places is, which is not bad as a beginner. You go ahead and do it until you be able to do the natural method. Look at it on Facebook. Can you see the natural method? See, this is the natural method. But then the ones we have been doing, rubber band method, the difference is that when you take it from the root is going to, the hair is going to rhyme to the hair you're taking, installing into it, right? If we are using black to do this hair now, you won't even notice we install hair into it. People will be asking, did she put extension or not? It's only the tips that they will notice that you have extension on it, because when you grab it from the root, you split the hair into 3 and it goes right into it and you start plaiting. So I'm going to do this natural method once more again before we call this our class to finish it up today, because the network today is, even me that are standing here now, I'll be holding the phone pressing like this. Please, network shouldn't be disturbing us. Only 2 hours we have here. We should just make most of it and be happy with it. So let's go ahead. The last one, let me repeat the natural method again. When I repeat the natural method, I'm going to try and do what is it called, for those that are coming late, I'm going to do the rubber band method without using the crochet pin, so that you can go ahead and learn that method as well. So let's do the natural method again. Let's do this is our extension. Let me put it on one side. We grab the hair. Please, while we're doing all this thing, go ahead and practice. The more you practice, somebody is telling me online now that I've been doing this hair, now I can do my daughter's hair because she's practicing with this thing. When you practice, before you know it, it won't take you 3 weeks. If you practice, 3 weeks is too much for you to learn in this class. It's too much. The next thing you're going to do after learning how to install the hair, the next thing you're going to be doing now is coming to class, see other things you're doing, practicing your speed, because your speed still matters. When you're doing a full hair like this, if you ask me to do this full hair like this, it will take me like 3 hours or 3.5 hours. But as a beginner, it will take you 10 hours. As a beginner, because you'll be doing it like this. But when you keep learning and you keep learning every day, your speed in doing the braid, before you know you're finished. 3 hours, you install all the hair, 4 hours. That is it. But when you're still learning, don't bother about the time. But the reason I said keep practicing is to get your speed. Even when I started before, my speed wasn't like that. But the experience I have so far, if I see the hair, I'll just tell you this is the time I'm going to use, and that is it. And when you see the hair, it's going to be full and nice. That is how it works. Because I've already been doing it for a very long time, and my speed is perfected, and I'm faster in doing it. So when you learn how to install it, keep doing it, you now perfect your speed. So that when you're doing a full hair, if you're using it as a business, you won't start doing 10 hours and charge money for the hair that you're supposed to do for 4 hours. It will take you all day. So you practice of your speed so that you can make more money out of doing the hair. So that is how it is. So let's go ahead. We are splitting this one into 2. Then I'm going to use this to do the natural hair. Then this last one, I'm going to use it to do the rubber band method before we call the class for today, because the network is not giving at all. They said the network is not giving. So let's leave the network alone. So now tomorrow we'll be back. If we finish this, we'll be back tomorrow. Get prepared. Get your mannequins ready, get your extensions ready, get your hair comb ready, get your brush ready, get everything that you need for the practice ready for us to do hair. So tomorrow I'm going to be thinking whether we are going to do a full hair tomorrow. I'm going to let you know what we are going to be doing. If you want us to, all those styles, I've even taken them off. If you want us to do a full crochet pin, I'm going to let you know what we are going to be doing tomorrow. Let me take all this hair off, because I can't even say it now, because the hair, all the hair we're going to use for practice, we have hairs on them. They still have the hairs on it. Look at how beautiful this one is. I'm just looking at this hair. To take it off is a problem, but I'll take it off. Somebody wrote for me in the comment section that they like this green color, they want it. I'll go and find out in the shop where I got it, whether they still have this color. It's not really common though. It's a fine green color, beautiful. So they were asking me on the comment section, good afternoon, gorgeous auntie. Thank you so much. God bless you, Ole Bunch. God bless you. God bless you. I know you're coming, you still gain something before you leave today. No worry. There's no time you come in the class that you not achieve one thing before you go. But the network have been giving us real problem. So this is the braid we're working with. We have splitted it to ratio 2:1. Always remember, when you're doing your braids, it's ratio 2:1. This one I have on my right hand is 2 times the one I have on my left hand. The next thing we're going to do on the natural method, you are crossing your hair. Cross it. But if you don't know how to do this method, please, we've been doing different methods that you can just go ahead and do. The rubber band method are there. We've done 3 types that you do with the crochet pin, one without the crochet pin. The next one, you don't even need the crochet pin, you don't need the rubber band to do it. So all those methods, whichever method is good for you, go ahead and keep doing it. Go ahead and do your braids. Do your braids on your children, do your braids on yourself, do your braids and go ahead and do it. Yes. So let's do this natural method. So now I'm holding the extension. When I'm holding the extension, I'm holding this. Look at the way I'm holding it. This is my thumb. This is my index finger, right? Then this other one, this is my thumb on my left hand and my index finger. I'll hold this one. Then the rest handle, this is the rest handle. I'll put it there. When I hold it, I want to flip this extension in one hand. I'm showing you how to flip your extension in one hand while you're doing your braid. Most people don't know how to do it, but the time when you keep going, it will just get into your hand. You don't even know how it gets into your hand naturally. So look at it. Then you hold it this way. You now take this middle finger. This is my middle finger. Place it on it as if you want to twist your hand like this. When you're twisting your hand, the hands that will come out of it is my index finger. Did you see the way it is? The hand that just came out in that twist is my index finger. You now place it here. I'm holding my extension like this. Look at my extension. I'm holding it like this. Then you now go ahead, grab this hair with your left. This is my left hand. I'm showing you now because when you're watching me on the camera, this will be showing me different things. This is my left hand. You now go ahead and take the extension. Place this extension you're holding. Place it on top of this hair. Release your left hand. Let me not block it. Release your left hand. When you release your left hand, you go ahead, take your left hand, split this extension, your natural hair. This is my natural hair. Split it a bit. Take this other hand, move this one that is on top of it, move it closer. Then you now take your index finger. This is my index finger. Put it in between to split this hair into 2. When you split it into 2, look at it. Then you now go ahead and start plaiting. Put a little pressure on it by holding the hair close to the extension. You see, not too tight, but you make sure that you have gripped it very well. Can you see? Then you now flip your hands. When you flip your hands, you now find out that all the methods we've been doing, the extensions are only in the middle. The natural hair are only in the middle. But when you're doing the natural method, the natural hair is splitted into the 3. Look at the natural hair. This one is here. This one is here. This one is here. Because we just grab it, split the natural hair to the 3 extensions. That is how natural method. This is the real method, natural method of doing the extension. Then the next thing that you have to do, make sure this is my natural hair. I'll put it down. Make sure that my extensions is covering it before you start braiding. Look at it. Make sure it keeps your hair. Look at it going. Let your braids be so nice. When you're plaiting it, the natural hair is coming below like this. You see? When you're going, it's coming like this. Do you see what I'm doing? You see? You're covering. It makes your hair look very clean, neat, and it will last longer than all your natural hair popping up. When the natural hair is popping up, it makes the hair grow old very, very fast. But when you see the extensions coming on top of it, because the extensions are synthetics, it makes the hair last longer. So your hair will stay for a while. People will be telling you, your hair is still nice, your hair is still new. You tell them, I've had this hair for 8 weeks, and you think this hair is still nice. They say it's still nice because the extension is covering it and it's looking really nice. And it's true. Sometimes I'll do my kids' hair to school. When they have their 6 weeks, and I'll tell them, please let me take the hair off. They will say no, they don't want to take it off because now the hair is nice and they don't want to take it off. And really, sometimes they will take it along to the next 6 weeks. The hair is still looking nice because of the way you plait the hair and it's covering it, which is true. Yes, but the only thing about having your hair for a long time like that is that when you want to take it off, you have to be careful because it has built a lot of growth on it. So when you're taking it off, if you're relaxing your hair, you go straight away and relax your hair. Don't even bother to comb it. When you take the hair off, put the relaxer, it will just help to release those hair. Look at it. Look at the natural method. Can you see the natural method? Can everybody see it? See the natural methods. This is what I want all of you to be able to do. By the time you start with any method that you can do, this is the method I want you to be able to do. Look at it. If we have used black to do this hair, you won't even know that we installed extension into the hair because it went straight. You took it from the scalp, you took the hair, splitted it into 3, get it in. Look at it. So that is just the natural method. So for the sake, before we finish, this is 2 o'clock exactly, but the network, I hope now we're just going to do, for the sake of those coming late, and somebody requested that I should do the 3 methods at the same time. No, we're not going to do it. I'm going to use this last hair to do the method of using the rubber band method without using. Is there a limit of time? Where is it? Is there a limit of time to keep braids? So my dear, at least 4 to 8 weeks. 4 to 8 weeks. If you have your braid for too long, you will start losing your hair. Do you know the reason why you start losing your hair? Because the undergrowth you have will now build up to the point that if you have perm on your hair, by the time you're taking it off, you know that the undergrowth is now much. When you're taking the other ones off, it's difficult. So highest you can have your hair. Most people will have their hair for 6 months. By the time they are taking the hair off, the hair have turned to dreadlock. You can't even lose the hair. The next thing, they will just cut the hair. You're trying to save money, though you're losing your hair. No. We know it. That is why we are learning here. If you learn, you don't have money, always fix your hair, wash your hair, use your hand to do any protective style you can do on your hair. Don't, because you paid 150 or 200 pounds for a braid, you want to have it for 1 year. Your hair, you will lose your hair to the point that you'll be looking for where your hair is. The next thing, the scissors will just go on it and take everything off. If somebody will bear me witness, let somebody type on the comment section. If you've ever had your hair for 6 months and your hair remained the same, put it on the comment section. If you ever had your hair for 6 months, braids, and that's your hair remained the same, put it on the comment section. So the most, from 4 weeks to 8 weeks is enough. So, but if you want to be doing your hair every week or 4 weeks, learn how to do it. If you don't have the money to be paying a braider to do it, learn how to do it. Do it for yourself. Save your time, save your money, and make sure you protect your hair. It's not when you have that hair for a long time, when you're taking it off and you're losing your hair, you now say, oh, the hair, you're very right. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. I do hair. I've had experience. I'm in the UK, but I won't have my hair for 2 months. Yes, most people do have it for 6 months because they pay £200 on it. They want to have it for 1 year. Before you know, you start losing your main hair. You can't regain it. Yes. So the more you maintain that hair, yes, if braiding protects your hair from breakage. Now you're having it and it's breaking your hair. That is not the way. The way we do it is that you have it on. It makes you look nice. A hairdresser said it was bad for hair to keep it too long. You don't need to tell them it's too bad to keep hair for too long. It's not because they want you to pay them money to do their hair. No. Like I do hair now, it's not because I want you to bring in money for me to do your hair. I'm telling you the truth. Don't have your hair for too long. If you know you can't afford it, learn it and do it yourself. If you know you cannot afford it to be paying for a braider, learn it, learn the skill, and always make sure you wash your hair. Keep it in. Please, can you plait the hair again? Yes, I'm going to do this one with the method before we call it a day for today. Then tomorrow we have class. Come to the class, we start. The network didn't let us do much today, but I'm just going to do this. Then we'll end the class up. Then tomorrow, 12 p.m. UK time, we're back. Come with your mannequins, come with your cornrows. If you want to learn straight with your hair, go ahead. You see, Mommy Queen, she's in America, she do her hair. Anytime we do practical hair, she just come up and show you what she have done. She will do it on her hair because she end up wants to be doing her hair. She said she pay $80 every 2 weeks on her hair, or is it every week? I don't know, every 2 weeks. So that money, she will save it. Since she started learning how to do it, she's going to save it. So that is how it is. If you have the money, it's good to just spend your money, do your hair. Because braiders, we are here to work for you. But then if you don't have it, learn it to do yourself for your own health's sake. Make sure you wash your hair every time, do your hair, clean it. At least 4 to 8 weeks is enough to have that brace on your head. Is enough. See, my kids, they have it for 6 weeks. You know, every 10 years is 6 weeks. When I do their braids, when they have the next term, I take it off, wash their hair, do them another hair. So they have it for 6 weeks. They don't have to be combing their hair for that 6 weeks. It makes their hair grow. If you can see the hair I relax on my account, it's my daughter's hair. You see how grows the hair. They grow all the time because I make sure when it's time I take it off, I make sure I maintain their hair. That will help you. Please, should we use warm water or cold water to wash the hair? Oh, it depends on you. Look in the cold. We are in the cold here now. You can't be pouring cold water on your head, please. If you're in Africa where there is sun, use cold water. But if you're here, lukewarm water, because you can't be pouring cold water on your scalp. You can't even stand it. When it's winter here, you can't stand it. So you just make sure that the water is lukewarm, not too hot. Lukewarm water to wash your hair. Yes, when you're living in the Western world. If you're living in Africa, my dear, that you know when you're pouring cold water on your hair, you feel it. In fact, you feel it's good sometimes when you just have. During the lockdown, I have to cut my hair because I'm just tired. Those lockdown process, COVID time, I just shave my hair. So when you're bathing the hair, the water goes into your brain. You know how the feeling is. Ah, my God. It's good to do hair, but sometimes the other way around too. I feel good about it until I start growing my hair back again. So that is it for now. Let's do the last one. Then we'll call it a day. Then tomorrow we discuss hair. We'll talk about hair here. You learn a lot here. So that is how it is. So we are going to do this last one. This last one, I'm just going to do it one, or we can split it into two. Let's see if we can split it into two. It's too small for splitting into two. Let's just do this method. Okay, because the method we are going to be doing, let's split it into two. It's too big for one with that method. If I'm doing a natural method, I'll just do it. It took me hours and hours to remove the braid. How many months did you have it, ma? User Silky, how many months did you have the braid that took you hours? Let me know. Let me understand. I know, right? It's because sticky. Yes. 2 months. 2 months. Yeah, okay. And another thing is that you still have to learn your hair. Some people have that, the hair have a good like stamina or good, I don't know how to put it. It's okay to handle that weeks. If you know your hair is like that, don't even have it for 2 months. 4 weeks is enough. That's why I say between 4 to 8 weeks. That 4 to 8 weeks is meaning that when you have a hair that cannot handle keeping your hair for that long, please, 4 weeks, take it off. 2 weeks, take it off. If not because of the money we pay, 2 weeks, when we are back home in Africa, it's 2 weeks now. You don't carry hair for too long. But it's just that these days, things are going up and up and up. You start carrying hair. 2 weeks, you just have your hair. Even when we are going to primary school, then every week we do our hair. They call different styles for us every week when we're back home. But now, the money is too much. You say, okay, let me just have it. And when you're living abroad, you have to walk. So when you see that your hair is like that, the weight of your hair cannot carry it like that, you're losing it. Please, between 2 to 4 weeks, do a protective style that will not cost you too much, or you can learn how to do it. Make sure you do something that will just last you for 2 weeks. You take it off, handle your hair very well so that you won't be losing your hair. Sometimes when you lose your hair, some people, their hair is very difficult to grow. They will be using every product. Even the more you use products, the more you damage your hair. Sometimes you leave your hair to just grow naturally. Don't do too much. If you stick on one product, stick on it. I'm using this because I want the hair to grow. No, it will make your hair. I lost so much. Yeah, that is just it. Sometimes it depends on the person that still braids the hair. Most times there's a way you twist the hair. By the time you're losing your hair, you're losing your hair. So don't worry, we'll keep discussing We'll know how to handle our hair. We know how to do things about hair to make sure your hair is not breaking all the time. Back to my natural hair now. Yes. It's better. When you're having natural hair, it's still more secured than having it on perm and you leave it for too long. When you have it on perm and you leave it for too long, the undergrowth in it will make you lose your main hair. The undergrowth in it will make you lose your main hair. Now, okay, this line is interrupted again. Let's see. Sorry about that if you're listening to me, but if I'm braiding, it's losing. Okay, Ify, I'm going to answer your question now. Which of the braiding are you doing? Ify Abuchi, which of the braiding are you doing that is losing? Please tell me on the comment section. On Facebook, which of the braiding are you doing that is losing? Which one? If Abuchi, tell me on, you're asking the question that when you're doing the braid, but if I'm braiding, it's losing. Which of the braiding, which method are you using? Type on the comment section and tell me the method you're using. You keep practicing. Which of the method are you using? Back to my natural hair. Yo, that is good. That is good. Thank you so much. Let's do this method. Let me go ahead and show you this method you can use. We're back to using our red. We prep this hair in this. So that other extension, we run out of it. So we are going to be using this extension that we prep from the beginning to do this. So I'm still waiting for you, Ife Abuchi from Facebook. You said, but if I'm braiding, it's losing. Let me know which of the method you're using that is losing. So this method we're going to do now, let's do this method. We're doing the rubber band method, but without using the crochet pin. But without losing the crochet pin. Let's go ahead. So we are going to share this hair with the ratios that we share 2:1. When we put 2:1, put this bigger one aside. When you put the bigger one aside, grab the smaller one. The next step you're going to take, let me move this hair. I don't want it to distract on. I could have done this hair once, but it's too much. It's too much, but let's go ahead. This is the hair we are working with. Can everybody see it? This is the hair we are working with. You now go ahead. This method we are doing is rubber band method without using the crochet pin. If you don't know what the crochet pin is, this is the crochet pin. But I'm not going to do that method today. Tomorrow, first thing, when we're doing the practical, come tomorrow, we're going to do all these methods again. Please, when you try all those methods, that is my advice to Ifabuchi on YouTube, Facebook. When you try all this method, pick one of the methods that is okay for you to start braiding your hair. Go ahead and use it. Then you now start learning how to do the natural method, which is the end method that you want to end up knowing. So don't let it stop you from doing the hair because you've already know how to plait. Go ahead and use any of this method. Tomorrow I'm going to start from the beginning and complete all this method that we did today. Then you can understand what I mean. Go ahead and grab your rubber band. If you're joining us in this class for the first time, you're welcome. Yes, here we talk about hair, we discuss about hair. You can learn how to maintain your hair as well. While we are listening to us, you know what to do about your hair all the time. So we are splitting this hair into two. This method we are doing is rubber band method, but we are not using the crochet pin. You go ahead and measure this hair in two. Then you place this one in the middle. Do you see the way I place it in the middle? When you split this hair into two, place the hair in the middle. I've placed it in the middle. What the next thing you have to do, clap this hair together as if you're closing the breech. Then you open this rubber band, go ahead and secure this hair into it. Please use this method. This method is okay. There's another method I'm going to do for you now. If you don't have the crochet pin, yes, use it. If you want the rubber band method, use this method. It's quicker. Then if you don't want to use rubber band, I'm going to do this last one with the method before we call it a close for today. Then tomorrow we'll come back, come with our things, and we'll start our practical all over tomorrow again. So we'll know what we are going to do if we have time. Go ahead and secure the hair. Go ahead, secure the hair. When you have secured this hair, look at the way I'm securing this hair. If you know you're going to be doing practical later and you're thinking, hey, I didn't remember how she did this thing, no, Please watch my videos. All these things, I have them in the video. Go ahead and look at them. The next thing you're going to do, hold this hair, move it to this side. What have we done? We've tried to secure this hair to the roots very much. Then you now bring this one down. Bring it down. When you bring it down, look at, you've already secured the hair. You've already secured the hair. That is the reason why, if you don't know how to do the natural method, use this rubber band method to go ahead and be plaiting your hair. You pick up the next one. When you pick up the next one after doing this, I hope everybody is getting what I'm doing. If you're joining us for the first time, you think you have missed the class because we started 12 o'clock, you have not missed too much. We are coming tomorrow and Friday. Then that is just it for the week. Monday to Friday. Very soon, we'll soon be having the class. Thank you so much. Let's give this for everyone. Cheers for those that are helping us. Share the live, liking the live, making this live possible. You go ahead and hold it. When you hold this like this, can everybody see it? Then you now place this, the middle one, place it on top of your hand like this. See it? Place it. When you place it, it will now give you 1, 2, 3. The next thing that you have to do now, if you were here when we started the braiding, always, if you're a right-handed person, always start this braid with your right hand. You go ahead and go from your right into your left. Take it right into the left. You grab this one in the middle, secure it. From my left now into my right, then you grab this one in the middle, secure it. That is it. When you're doing this rubber band method, you don't have to flip your hands. Look at it. You just keep starting your braid. And another thing is that the hair in the middle, when you're doing rubber band method, only the middle have the natural hair. Please go ahead and continue your braid, but make sure that your extensions are covering the hair. You go ahead and plait. You see what I'm doing? You go ahead and plait it. Keep going, plaiting the hair until you finish your braids. The braid is clean now because you're not even seeing my natural hair. I'm going to show you. You're not seeing the natural hair because I've used the extensions to cover the natural hair. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the gift. God bless you. Can you do knotless tutorial? Okay, let's keep going on this one first. I'm going to send a video for the knotless. Then when you are ready, I'm going to do it on the class for us to see. Yes, so let's go ahead and do this. Learn this one first. Sometimes learning how to do this, I did the knotless on my children, but sometimes that knotless you want, it makes your hair, except you want your hair not to be too bulky, smaller. But most times, look at this hair. Can you see it? This is a rubber band method. Does it even look like you put rubber band? So if this method is good for you, go ahead and do this method. See, it's very clean. I think from the rubber band method, this is the one I like most. See, look at it. Facebook, look at it. TikTok, see rubber band method without using crochet pin. YouTube, look at rubber band method without using the crochet pin. Can everybody see it? Yes. So now, beautiful. The last one I'm going to do this last one. We don't need rubber band method. That one you need to learn how to braid. If you already know how to braid, use this method and see the difference. Let's go ahead and do this before we call the class. We close it for today. Then tomorrow we are going to start, because now let me part this hair very well, because today I'm going to go ahead and get the kids from school. So this is the last one we're doing now. Go ahead and part this hair into two. Part it into two. When you part it into two, we are going to do the same thing we did, but a different ways. Let me show you. If you don't want to use rubber band on your hair, do this method. If you don't want to use rubber band on your hair, do this method I'm going to show you now. So that's it. We have 3 methods that we can use, but in this one, without the rubber bands, let me brush this hair out. Then we can see what I'm saying. So you go ahead, practice, practice, practice will make you become better when you're doing this hair. So let's go ahead and take this hair, always ratio 2:1. Put the bigger one on one side. When you put the bigger one on one side, measure your braids. Yes, that is it. When you measure it, come in the middle here, place it. Can everybody see it? When you place it, let me use clip to hold this. I don't want you to start falling. You hold this with your clip. Always have your clip to work with. Then this method, see the way I did it, I opened it. You don't need rubber band on this method. When you place this hair into it, the next thing that you're going to do, you cover it, do a small plait. This one, if you don't know how to plait, you cannot do this method. You need to know how to plait. And if you don't know how to use the rubber band method, if you don't want to use the rubber band on your hair, you go ahead and do this method. See what I'm doing? Can everybody see it? You just plait the hair in between a bit. It has secured it. Take this, let me plait it a bit more so that it won't loosen. A little bit more. Then you just go ahead, release this, place it on top of it like this. Grab the next hair. This is your hair. Can everybody see the hair we're working with now? You go ahead, the same way we braided this one, you come, turn your hair, hold this hair, hold the extension to this. The reason why you're doing this is because you don't know how to do the natural method. You just place this one on top of it. When you place it on top of it, the middle as well will have all the natural hair. Don't bother. Go ahead and plait. Take this one on your right hand, move it into the left hand. With this method, you're going to make sure you secure it. Grab it a bit. Then you go ahead, put the right one. I'm going to show you the difference between this method. Despite I'm doing it in the front part. The difference between this method we are doing, the down part is smaller. The down part, cover it very well. The down part is a bit smaller. See, when you're doing this method, the down part is a bit smaller. Can you see this? The down part is a bit smaller. That is the difference between this method. Let me finish it. I'll show you what I mean. The down part is a bit smaller where you're doing it. Immediately you grab the hair. If you don't want to use your rubber band method, try this method. If it's okay for you, fine. But if it's not okay, stick on your rubber band method without this crochet pin. Or you stick on the natural method, the plaiting one, because we have different type of method. But I am okay. If I put you have not answered my question. Which of the method you're using that is losing on Facebook? Let me know, please. Which of the method you're using? Type, or is she not there again? No problem. I'll ask her tomorrow because she's always on Facebook. Yes, look at this method, the one I just plaited now. The difference is that when you take up this method, the down is always smaller. Can you see it? This one, thank you so much. Your teaching is very easy to understand. Thank you so much. You see? So whichever method is okay for you, please go ahead and use that method. And we've done several methods today, but the only thing is that we cannot repeat it again. Tomorrow, just come. If you need to get your mannequin to be practicing, get your mannequin. Most of these videos, I'm going to be doing each method, then I'll send it. Each method, then I'll send it. Then anyone you want to do at your own time, you think, oh, hey, I was in the live when she did this, but did I even remember what she did? Go into the video and watch it. You will remember instantly because you watch me doing it. You go ahead and do it. You see, all this method we are doing. See, we are braiding this hair. This hair is almost full. For those that started this class with us, we feed up a whole mannequin. We feed up the braiding. Then we lose it and start all over again. Love it. Still learning. Oh, thank you. That's fine. See, if you can take this rubber band method and be doing hair, you can fully plait somebody's hair, your daughter's hair. They'll be going to school. Do you understand? It will save you that money and that time that you go to the salon and start to love it. Yes. You see, now we have done this hair. You'll be here until we complete this hair fully while we are learning. So the same thing is applicable to you. If you want to start this as a business, please, while you're learning, make sure that you complete a full mannequin head and you're happy with the braids before you start giving people's number that you do hair. Don't come and learn one strand here and start giving people number. By the time they do the braid and get home, you collect money, they'll be saying, hey, you're spoiling your brand. Please, don't, because of money, if you have not learned, don't start taking clients. You are doing well, man. I missed the class today. Don't worry. Tomorrow, don't be late tomorrow. Even the network was giving us some kind of basketballs, but we still stand. The network is giving us basketballs. We say no, we must finish this class today. You see, so we are here now. Thank God for everything. So later on, look at it. Tomorrow we start. Now we finish this line that we've done today. Tomorrow we're going to take it off from here. go ahead and call the line while I'm teaching you how to braid. What time? And 12 p.m. tomorrow UK time. My time always is 12 p.m. UK time, Monday to Fridays. We do our practicals here. If you have your mannequin, come with it. If you don't have other one, the lowest price of that mannequin on TikTok is £11 something. Get the cheapest one just to practice. Or if you can afford it, you get the human hair. Anyone you can afford, get it to practice. This will be good for you. If it's not good for you to do your hair for your children, as a mother, it will be good for you when you go to university as a young girl. You don't have to spend money. When you do your friend will do your own. I'm telling my children, this hair that is here is my daughter that did this three. I didn't even tell you people. Where is it? I told her, yeah, come and do this, that did this three. Have you seen the difference? It's my daughter that did this. I'm teaching them. It's my daughter that did this three. I said, do it. Because they keep doing it. She did it. All those methods, yes, all those methods I'm teaching them as well. So she did, I was there doing something. So she was using this mannequin to do it. Look at her own. Let me show you again. Where is it? Look at the three here. You see the difference now. That is she that did this hair. Look at it. She did this three. And she did this three with this three method I'm teaching you. She did this one, crochet braid, rubber band. She did this one, rubber band without crochet. She did this one natural. This is her own natural. If she can do it, what do you think that you cannot do it? You will do it now. She did the three method I'm teaching. I said do the three method. She did it. This is her own three method. This method, this one, she used the crochet pin to install it. I was there. This one, she didn't use crochet pin. She did the rubber band method. Then this one, she did the, see, this is her own natural method. See her natural method. She's almost getting there. So that is what I want you people to do. Whichever method is okay for you, go ahead and do it. Then you're still working towards your natural method. At the time, everything will just work together. The thing will get into your hands at the same time. That's great. She's learning fast. Yes, they are learning fast. Even the little ones, they learn fast. Yes, she's the one teaching the little ones. She's 14. I'm teaching her. She's teaching the little ones. So that is just it. So my encouragement is that don't think you cannot do it. You can do it. If you have that passion for hair, you can do it. It will help you to do your daughter's hair. It will help you to go into university as a young girl or to do your own hair to save you money. You know how much you save? It will save you money. And as well, if you're a grandma that is here, it will help you when your grandchildren come, you can do it. If you want it as a business, which is the main thing, most people, you're doing it for a business. If you can go ahead and learn this, very soon you come. I love you. You make it easy to learn. Thank you. Oh, that is good. Thank you so much and God bless you. That is why I'm here every 2 hours. We have exceeded our time. But the next thing I'm going to do now after this live, I'm going to quickly go and get my children from school. I love you, how you teach. Oh, that's good. Thank you so much. God bless you. Tomorrow, I want to be able to do my own hair. So bad. Yes. Mommy, let me see if Mommy Queen is here. Mommy Queen always do her hair. Now that we're ending up now, let's go ahead and see if Mommy Queen is around. Before you know it now, she will just do her hair. Let's see. Oh, she's here. I don't know what she's up to today, whether she did something. No, because normally she used to do things on her hair. Normally, let me just get the invitation. Whoever that wants to come up. Let's do a few minutes talk before we call the class a close. The network didn't let us do anything today, but we'll try. If I send you the request, please accept it. Come up. Oh, okay. Yes, come up and say something. Yes. Okay, let me sit down for a bit. Mommy Queen, did you have anything done today? Because normally she will just show us her style. Normally when I'm teaching, she's practicing it on her head. Let me have a little bit of drink. Sorry about that. Does anybody have anything to say? Ifabuchi?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you, ma. Yeah.
I have something to say. I'm trying my natural method looks beautiful, though I can't even show you on video call.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether it's because of the manicure, as in it's losing if I'm using rubber band method. But the natural method, I was able to hold it tight.
Go ahead and do that natural method now. Start anytime you're doing braids. Go ahead and practice your natural method. Do you understand?
I did up to three natural method, but I was not able to do this rubber band method that he did without rubber band. He said we should plait it. We just hold it. And if I'm plaiting it, then the thing will be losing.
I think the mannequin that you have is very, very synthetic. That is why.
Yes.
Okay, don't worry. Then you can practice it on your own hair. Practice it on your hair.
Okay.
If you can practice those two methods on your hair, or you have your daughters, just take a strand and practice it. Since your natural method is getting better, keep on going and increase your speed. Just hold on your natural methods. Keep doing it. Don't worry, because that's the end result we're going. And now you're getting used to that. Go ahead and do your natural method.
Yeah. I did up to 4 self, and it's very beautiful.
Fantastic.
I don't have up to 1,000.
Don't worry, keep going. I want us to please follow each other so that we can have 1,000, so that we can be showing our work in this class. Please, thank you. Let's give her.
Thank you so much, ma.
Yes,
thank you. God bless you. God bless you. You're a good teacher, honestly. Everybody will understand what you are saying.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and give you clap. We used to give chairs to anybody that have done practicals today. That's why we didn't see it. The way you are talking, you sound very happy. So we know that you have done something that make you happy today. So thank you so much. Let's go ahead and bring other people up. Let's go ahead and bring other people up. These two, accept these two. Sometimes the network is absolutely not okay, but let's go ahead and do it. Let me see if Mommy Queen did something. Please, when you come in, put your this thing off, please. Go ahead and put your hey, well. Let me off the camera. Let me off the. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, do we have any other person to say something? Alade Sheyon. Hey, did I get that name well? God, I hope I've not slaughtered your name. Please forgive me. Alade, let's just leave it on Alade. Please, do you have anything to say? Let's go ahead. Then Akushika, do you have something to say? Then Thickness, you're up here. If you have something to say, go ahead and say something.
Okay, it's my second time watching your live, and I think it's a really good idea, and you're really encouraging some of us mothers who cannot come here to learn from what you are doing. So later on, we can comb our daughter here, our sister here, and then we can teach them as well. So further on in life, they can comb our hair, even do some practice just now and then.
Yes,
it is really important for you to help us, we ladies and grandmothers and sisters and auntie as well.
Yes, thank you so much. God bless you for that. So that is why I'm here. See, people, the lady just testified now. It's a testimony to her. It saved her money. He said, I did my daughter's hair since I've coming on this live. Because I told everyone that when we started this training, when we had our 6 weeks holidays. Even my children were here, we were doing it. Yes, I am so happy I came across your page. Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. So my kids were here, we were doing it. I just started up. Before you know it, people now, I said, make sure you do your kids' hair when they're going back to school. A lot of people did their kids' hair when they were going back to school. So that is my joy and my happiness. These 2 hours that we have online, we make most of it. Get our mannequin, practice, you'll be happy. And now we are still training another generation for braiding. This braiding, it will come a time now when they call me, Grace, do you want to do hair? I say, oh, I'm busy with one thing or the other. It's not as if I don't want to do the hair. But other people, when you learn, you take it up from there. That is how it is in this life. So let's go ahead, Mrs. Alade Sheye. Thank you so much.
Ma.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. I really appreciate you, ma.
Oh, thank you so much, ma.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you, ma.
It's encouraging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though I've been plating, but I'm learning more.
Okay, that's fine.
I've really learned a lot.
Yes.
Though I've joined your live twice.
Okay.
And I've learned a lot.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. So we do other styles here. If you missed this one yesterday, this is kinky, and I know that this kinky is very, very easy. You wear it here. I'm trying to remove this. If I can easily, we braided the hair down. Then we use the crochet blade to insert this, which is simple. Everybody can do this hair. I just showed you. We did it yesterday. This one I'm showing you here. If you know how to braid, please go ahead and pack your hair. Just put your shining jam. I didn't put shining jam on this one because we are using this hair for practice. I can't be washing that every day because you know activities of mothers is a lot. So go ahead and pack your hair in a pony, split the hair into 4, get your braids, braid it into butterfly braid, wrap it around, and go ahead. Nobody will say you don't look nice. They'll be thinking, what's the secret of this person? Because now you can do all these simple things on your hair and you make you look nice, and you don't have to wait to go to the salon to do all these simple styles. So go ahead. Whose next is this? Okay, everybody has. Okay, Akushika, do you have something to say before we start going? Mrs. Akushika. Okay, if we don't have any other things to say, I'll start disconnecting us on the platform. Then tomorrow by 12 p.m. UK time, you know, the network gave us really problems today. Thank you, everyone. This cheers goes to everyone that have made comments, that have done something, that have appreciated us. And if you know you want to really learn the hair, go and get your mannequin, please. You can watch me. Don't use your kids' hair to learn too much, because if you have started it already, the only thing it will do to your kids is that when you're coming to them to do their hair, they'll be scared. Do you know how many mothers that will bring their kids to me and say, but you know how to do this now? The reason is that because they learned with their children hair, when it's time for them to they've perfected their hair, now the kids will be scared with their hands, because that pressure of the pain they were having when they were learning, those children will not want you to touch their hair. That is the problem. But then if you manage to get a mannequin, learn with your mannequin, then you're perfect. Then now go to your kids' hair. Your hand will you will not be manipulating the hair in your daughter's hair. So they will feel comfortable, sit down and do their hair. That is the only secret. Yes. Because when you're good at doing that hair, that children will not say, Mommy, I don't want to do it. That fear in them, they'll think that time you're using their hair to learn. When they are bending and squeezing their face like this, they'll think it's the same thing. Whereas you've already learned how to do hair. So the best thing is get a mannequin. It will not cost you 12 pounds or 11 pounds, or highest it will cost you 20 something pounds. Get it, practice with it, and it will help your children that are guests or anyone that wants to learn hair in the house. They will keep on going and learning. Even my twins boys, they can do hair. They twist hair. They will just come and be playing with all this mannequin because I've got a lot here. So tomorrow when they grow up, it will help them. There's no skill that is waste. Any skill you learn will be advantage one day or tomorrow. If not today, it will be tomorrow. So that is it for today. Tomorrow we'll be here 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time. I didn't hear from my mommy. Maybe she's doing her hair, or tomorrow. Mommy Queen, are you okay, mommy? Even if she don't have something, you come up and say something. Normally she does her hair. The last size we've been doing, she's been doing her hair. Maybe she doesn't have anything, or she's trying to do something on her hair. No problem. Then we'll talk about it tomorrow. She's going to show us what she did tomorrow. If she cannot do it today. Well, I wish this network will let us close this class today, Sha. This is our network. I hope. Network. Thank you so much on Facebook. Thank you so much on YouTube. I think we've had a very wonderful time today. Now, I don't know how we can bring ourselves up on YouTube. I've not even tried that before, but we'll see how it goes. Yes, even on Facebook, if you have done something and you're learning, please put it on the comment section that you've done something. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll be calling the class. My name is GraceLawen from GraceLawendhair. We're always here at 12 p.m. UK time. If you're late today, don't worry. Tomorrow you catch up with us. 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. And God bless everyone that have been here. So we'll call this class a day today, and we'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. Let's see. Network. Let's leave network alone today and close the class for today. Network said no, then we said bye-bye network. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, TikTok. And thank you everyone for joining this class. We'll be rounding up today, then we'll see tomorrow. Disconnect, yes. I'm trying to disconnect everybody so that we can be able to close the class for today. Disconnect, yeah. The network will not even let us do all those things. So thank you. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon. And see you guys tomorrow. God protect us, and we'll see you tomorrow. My name remains GraceLawendhair from GraceLawendhair. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Network, yeah. And God. Hey, on Facebook, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for watching. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching. My name remains GraceLawendhair from GraceLawendhair. We'll see you tomorrow, and God bless you all for contributing to this life. And those that watch it later, I know you will get something out of this. So keep on watching and keep practicing. You'll get there. Bye. So thank you on YouTube. God bless you all for watching today. So my name remains GraceLawendhair from GraceLawendhair. I know you've learned something today. The more you come to the class, the better you learn every day. So I know you've captured, if not one thing, you've learned something today. I'll see you guys tomorrow by 12 p.m. UK time. It's always 12 p.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. And see you guys. God bless you. Bye.